Hello everyone, very good morning and welcome to the BYJU'S exam prep, the most comprehensive app for all competitive exams. Let me know that sound quality, picture quality, everything is fine. Okay guys, now I think, okay, everything is fine now. So guys, this is the mock test for electronics and communication engineering and we are going to discuss 30 questions of 1 marks and 35 questions of 2 marks, that is MCQ, MSQ and numerical answer type question, means on the pattern of what? GATE examination, right? And try to solve all the questions, give your proper response, use virtual calculator, copy, pen, each and everything. So very good morning Ashok, how are you? And ask your friend to join the session now, guys. Okay then, now I'm just going to start my session. And first of all, this is my introduction. Myself Sanjay Rathi. I'm having 22 years of teaching experience and these are my ranks in engineering services exam. AIR 16 in ECE 2005, AIR 21 in ECE 2008, guys. Okay, so are you ready to solve some questions from electronics and telecommunication? Remember, this is also important for electrical branch and what? Instrumentation branch, because number of subjects are common. Okay, so try to solve all this question. Right, now guys, now just I'm going to start without any delay, but before starting the session, please share the link of this session and subscribe our channel, guys. Now, so this is a important information for you. If you want to start your journey with us, then you can give national scholarship test for GATE examination and get up to 90% off on our program, that is 30th June 9 AM to 9 PM, means tomorrow. And window will be open for next 12 hours. So you can participate in this and you can avail this offer. Okay. And in this Tuesday, Abhinav Negi sir will take one free workshop, Master Plan to Conquer GATE 2024 in 6 months. If you have any queries related to what GATE 2024 and how to crack this exam, then that is workshop for you. Join this workshop this Tuesday at 7:30 PM, guys. Now, that is the first question on your screen. Everyone, please join the session and ask your friend to join the session so that all you will enjoy the session. Then, first question on your screen. Under low-level injection assumptions, the injected minority carrier current for an intrinsic semiconductor is essentially the. Everyone, please participate in the poll. Bataiye, what is the answer for this question? Answer A is diffusion current, drift current, recombination current, induced current. Right, tell me. Under low-level injection assumptions, the injected minority carrier current for an intrinsic semiconductor is essentially. This is the MSQ of 1 marks. This is a bar. Right. Now, what is the answer, guys? Everyone. Now, you have gone through this experiment that when we are giving the lighting here, and then because of that, minority charge carrier increases. And then it will follow this path. When we are giving the light, because of this, new hole electron pair generated and concentration gradient develop and the hole and electron start moving from higher concentration to lower concentration. For example, if it is N-type bar, then the hole will enter and mainly the current is because of diffusion phenomena. So what is the answer for this question? And that is called what? Low level injection. The injected minority carrier current. So what is the minority carrier in this? P-type. When the hole move from this point to this point, and that is called what? Diffusion. This is called diffusion current. So answer for this question is diffusion current. Yes, Ashok, your answer is correct. Everyone, please participate in poll. Okay, banaiye question jara. This is the first question. This is important question from EDC, electronic devices and circuit, guys. Now next one. A combination of two diodes connected in parallel when compared to single diode can withstand Okay, read answer carefully. It is 1 mark question, MCQ. Then a combination of two diodes connected in parallel when compared to a single diode can withstand twice the value of the peak inverse voltage, twice the value of the maximum forward current, a larger leakage current, and twice the value of the cut-in voltage. Twice the value of the cut-in voltage, guys. Okay, tell me which answer is most appropriate, and that is the MCQ 1 mark question. Ashok Chaudhary is giving the answer B for Bombay. Twice the value of maximum forward current. Okay. When we are connecting two diodes in parallel, okay, then if one diode carry the current I, then the second diode will carry the current I. We are giving the same voltage, both the junctions are forward biased. Then total current will become 2I, double. Right? So this is the correct answer, twice the value of the maximum forward current. The twice the value of the peak inverse voltage means what? When these two diodes are connected in series, not in parallel, guys. So when these two diodes are connected in series, then okay, then we can reduce the PIV, just like in bridge rectifier. Okay, when the two diodes are connected in series, and suppose we are giving a 20 volt, then this is plus minus 10 volt shared between these two diodes. In this way, what is the PIV of what each diode? 10 volt. And what is the PIV of the overall circuit? 20 volt. Overall circuit will become 20 volt. In this way, we can increase the PIV. What is the full form of PIV? Then next question, next one. So this is the answer for this, twice the value of maximum forward current. Third question from EDC, 1 mark, MCQ. And then the quantum efficiency for the photodetector is, what is the quantum efficiency? That is the question from special diodes. Yes, please. And remember, for electronics student, this topic is important. Special diodes, solar cell, photodiode, photoconductor, right? And now the quantum efficiency for the photodetector is average photocurrent, average incident optical power, incident photon energy, HC by lambda. HC by lambda. H is called Planck's constant, C is the velocity of light, and lambda is the wavelength, and that is called energy of photon. Now, which answer is correct? Quantum efficiency, this is a 1 mark question, guys. Quantum efficiency is given by number of electrons generated per unit time. Remember, number of electrons generated per unit time divided by number of photons. How many number of photons we are giving? So what is the efficiency? Means always remember each photon. What is the 100% efficiency? If each photon generate one electron or one electron hole pair, then it is called what? Efficiency is 100%. Then how we can find what is the actual number of photon generated, electron pair generated, and what is the photon incident? So photon incident means what? Average incident optical power. This is the power. So what is the number of photons? Number of photons. So one photon has how much energy? Hc by lambda. So when it is divided by Hc by lambda, then we can find the number of photon per unit time. Because this is the energy per unit time, and Hc by lambda is the energy of what? One photon. So you will find the number of photon per unit time. How we can find the number of electrons per unit time? Photon current divided by charge, Q or E. You will get number of electrons per unit time. So which answer is correct? This one. Number of electrons per unit time divided by number of photons per unit time, and then you can find the efficiency of the system. B is the answer. Please prepare this topic. That is important, special diodes. Right? Ajab, if you are not able to solve the question from particular topic, note the question, take a screenshot, as well as note the topic on your copy, that this topic is not prepared and you have to work on that. In this way, you can get the weakness. What is our weak point? What is our strong point? Okay. So that you can utilize this mock test. to note this topic if you are not able to solve this question, and write all these formula in your formula book. Okay, then next question is, forward bias PN diode when carrying negligible current has a voltage drop of 0.6 volt. Forward biased PN diode when carrying negligible current has a voltage drop of 0.6 volt. When the current through the diode increases to 1.5 ampere, it dissipates 1 watt. Sorry. It dissipates 1 watt. The on resistance of the diode in ohm. Okay, everyone, give me what is the on resistance of the diode, please. What is the on resistance of the diode? 0.5 ampere. Sorry, for that is the 0.5 ampere. This current, I have to check the data. This is the 0.5 ampere. Forward bias PN diode when carrying a negligible current has a voltage drop of 0.65. When the current through the diode increases to 0.5 ampere, it dissipates 1 watt of power. The on resistance of the diode is, what is the on resistance? Guys, if this is given in the information, that is a 2-mark question, right? Now, means we have to use what? Piecewise linear model. Tell me what is the answer for this one. Take your time. I'm giving you 1 minute. Forward bias PN diode. Okay. Read question carefully. Use your copy pen calculator. Take your time and give me the answer. Okay. And one other thing, mark. If you are giving the right answer, 2 marks. If it is MCQ. If you are giving the wrong answer, -2 third. So it depends. Right, 2 marks. Wrong, -2 third. If 1 mark question is right, 1 mark. If it is wrong, then -1/3 in case of MCQ. In case of numerical answer type question, no negative marking. Try to attempt all the questions. Use this method here. And in case of MSQ, again there is no negative marking, but there is no partial marking. If you are giving the partial answer, 0 marks. So please use this rule, and this is the rule for MCQs. Okay. Note your number in a notebook, and finally in comments box or on our Telegram channel, send your number. That is my number, sir, in mock test. And if you find any difficulty, if you have any weak points, then please send on our Telegram channel so that we will work on it. Okay. Tell me what is the answer. It dissipates 1 watt. The on resistance of the diode in ohm is. Right, now watch this. Forward bias PN diode means it is a piecewise linear model. Because when we are talking about the on resistance, when there is a negligible current, there is a drop, means it is a cut-in voltage 0.65 volt. This is the cut-in voltage 0.65 volt, and what is the forward resistance you have to find? This is the 1/RF, right? And that is called piecewise linear model. In case of piecewise linear model, diode is replaced by, when it is forward bias, should be replaced by a battery and one resistance RF. And what is the value of the battery? 0.65 volt. And now what is the current here? 0.5 ampere. Now the current is I and this is V. So what is the total power dissipation across the diode? The total power dissipation is given by this V into I plus what? I square RF. I square RF. Now what is the PD? It is given. What is the power dissipated? Power dissipated. It dissipates 1 watt of the power. So this is 1 watt. is equal to, what is the V? 0.65. What is this? 0.5. This is 1 by 2 plus 0.5 square, that is 0.25 RF. Now this one 1 minus 0.65 by 2, that is, you can find the value, right, divided by 0.25. Okay, find the value of RF, and that will give you the value of the RF. So you will get 2.7 ampere, 2.7 ohm. Okay, easy question. Vikram, your answer is correct. So everyone, if you are getting the right answer, give 2 marks. Otherwise, minus 2 by 3. Not attempted, then 0 marks. So this is a question on that. Use this method and get the answer. Then next question. Next one. The electric field profile. It is a very, very important topic from what reverse bias junction, PN junction diode. That is what depletion capacitance, how we are going to find the maximum electric field, what is the junction potential, barrier potential. This is very important topic from PN junction. So tell me, the electric field profile in depletion region of a PN junction in equilibrium is shown in the figure. Which of the following statement is or true? It is MSQ. It is MSQ. No negative marking. No negative marking. Okay. No negative marking. Then tell me. Left side of the junction is N-type and right side is P-type. Both N-type and P-type depletion region are uniformly doped. The potential difference across the depletion region is 700 millivolt. If the P-type region has doping concentration of, this is concentration of 10 raised to power 15, then the doping concentration in the N-type region will be 10 raised to power 16 per centimeter cube. Okay. Now, just I am giving you the hint here, but in exam hall, no one is giving hint to you. Think about the PN junction and derivation of what? Transition capacitance or depletion capacitance. Each and every steps, think about that. So you can find the answer for this question. So this is based on what? Derivation. Now, this is the case then. Remember what this question, which answer is correct? A, B, C, D. Which is or are true? Okay, take a screenshot and give me the answer. Then now in the given question, what about the electric field like this? Okay, then this is positive. If this is positive, means we are having the positive value here, positive value of the charge. Here we are having the negative value of the charge. This is positive, means what? Donor ions. Negative means what? Acceptor ions. Means this is N type, this is P type, and this is the neutral area. This is the depletion region and that is the neutral area. It is covered ions and that is the case. Now because we are having the positive charge here, then this is that is the value, and you have Na into Wp is equal to Nd into Wn. That is the formula. This is the depletion width on P side. So this is Wp And what is the concentration? Na only. And this is the Wn. And what is the concentration? Nd. That is visible that Nd is greater than what? Na. Now what is given here? What is the depletion? Is minus 0.1. Means this depletion width is 0.1 and this depletion width what? 1. Right? And that is x is equal to 0. So what is the answer, guys? First answer. The left side of the junction is N type and right side is the P side, correct? This is the first answer. Second, both the N type and P type depletion region are uniformly doped. Yes. Right? Why uniformly doped? This side, on N side, doping is uniform. On the P side, the doping is uniform. It is called step graded junction. This is called what? Step graded junction. Like that. This is uniform and suddenly it will decrease to what? Minority charge carrier. Similarly, this is what? Nd. And here the concentration of electron will become Ni square by Na. And similarly, this is Na. And here the concentration will become minority charge carrier Pn naught Ni square by Nd. Okay. Now, so that statement is correct. Both are uniformly doped. Third, fourth one, first of all, if the p-type region has doping concentration of 10 to the power 15, then the doping concentration in the n-type region will be 10 to the power 16. Correct. Because you have to satisfy what? 10 to the power 15 into 1 is equal to 10 to the power 16 into what? 0.1. This is Nd into Wn. This is Na into Wp. That is satisfied. This equation is satisfied. That's why this statement is also right. Now, what is the potential difference? The potential difference means what? Integration of the curve. The integration means what? Area of this curve. So, what is the area of this curve? When I am going to find the area of this curve, means half of base into height. Half of base. What is the base? 1.1 into height 10 to the power 4. And remember, this is the micrometer. Convert it into centimeter 10 to the power minus 4. This is cancel out, this is cancel out, and you will get the 0.55 volt. 0.55 volt means 550 millivolt. That is the potential barrier or junction potential. What is given here? 700 millivolt. That's why this is wrong. So what is the answer for this question? A, B, D. A, B and D. It is the MSQ. If you are giving the partial marks, no marks. Okay, 0 marks. Partial answer, 0 marks. Then next question. Okay, tell me what is the answer for this one? Quickly. Answer for this question. The peak value of the output voltage V0 across the capacitor shown in the figure for 230:9. 230:9 is the transformer ratio and 230 volt 50 hertz. If it is given 230 volt 50 hertz, then what is this? Think about that. These are the practical diodes assuming 0.7 volt diode drop, an ideal transformer. Then what is the peak value of the output voltage? Peak value of the output voltage. Which answer is correct? MCQ, 1 mark question. This is from analog. EDC over, now it is analog. Question from analog, guys. EDC over now. And this is on question on bridge rectifier with capacitor filter. Here we are having the transformer. 4 diodes here are 4 diodes are connected. We are getting the output at this point with capacitor filter. Means you have to find the, first of all, what is the peak value at this point. Normally the peak value on the primary secondary side is given by Vm and this is Vp. And then second thing, because these diodes are what? Practical, you have to consider the drop across the diode. Okay, take a screenshot and give me the answer. $12.73, $11.33, $7.6 or 9 volt. Vikram, how left side is n region? What about the electric field? When we are integrating the charge, to go through that derivation on Poisson's equations, okay? Chinmaya Yadav, very good morning. And go through the derivation of that Poisson's equations, or when we are integrating it, normally we are doing a derivation on what? PN junction, but everything is reversed, right? So first of all, we are having the uniform charge density, one side positive, one side negative. When we are integrating the positive side, we are getting the positive value of the electric field, then we are getting the negative value of the electric downward. Slope is decreasing, and that's why we can say n side is left side is n type, right side is p type. Okay. For more detail, pin me on my Telegram channel so that I will conduct a session on that, 1 hour session for that. Okay, now time over. 230:9. 230:9 is the transformer turn ratio. Remember, 230 volt is the RMS value. Always remember, if nothing is mentioned, then by default we are taking it RMS value. So what is the peak value? 230 into root 2. This is on the primary side. So Vp upon Vm is equal to 230 by 9 turn ratio. So what is the Vm here? Vm will become Vp into 9 divided by 230. Then it will become 230 root 2 divided by 230. 230 cancel, 9 root 2. 9 root 2 is the peak value on the secondary side. 9 root 2 is the peak value on the secondary side. Now you have to subtract what? Drop across the 2 diode. So what is the drop? Because in bridge rectifier, at a time 2 diode will conduct. So what is the drop across one diode? 0.7 volt. So what is the drop across the other diode? 0.7. Total 1.4. Subtract 1.4 from this. So when we are subtracting 9 root 2 minus 1.4, and that is the maximum value of the output voltage across the capacitor. And capacitor will charge with this value. Okay, get the answer. What is the answer then? I think 11.33. Okay, you can check and give me the answer. Okay then. Now, so next question, next one. Please note this point. If you are not able to solve this question, note the topic rectifier with filters and prepare this topic. This is very important one. Rectifier with filters, especially half wave rectifier with C filter, full wave rectifier with C filter, bridge rectifier with C filter. These three topics you have to prepare. Okay. No, we are not getting the 7.6. I think 11.33. Check. 9 root 2 minus 1.4. 9, Chaudhary, are you getting my point? 9 root 2 minus 1.4. Not 9 minus 1.4. Okay. First of all, get the peak value. Then, this is a question on voltage regulator. Very common question in voltage regulator. 1 mark question, numerical answer type, no negative marking. Okay, tell me what is the answer. For the circuit shown in the figure, the transistor has VZ is equal to, 1 minute. Okay, 1 minute, I am giving the value. The voltage across the Zener diode is 15 volt. The current through the Zener diode is, what is the current through the Zener diode is? Tell me, what is the answer? Beta is equal to 40 volt. This is beta is equal to 40. VB is equal to 0.7 and the voltage across the Zener diode is 15. The current in milliampere through the Zener diode is. Okay. Okay, take a screenshot and try to solve this question. 1 mark numerical answer type question. Then it is a self test, guys. If you are getting the answer, 1 mark. No answer, 0 marks. There is no negative marking. So please attempt this question. Now, it is a series voltage regulator because that transistor is connected in series with the RL. This is the RL. Now, there is a current. This Zener diode should be in breakdown. Transistor should be in active region. What is the voltage at this point? VB. And this is called breakdown voltage VZ. What is the VZ Zener diode? 15 volt. And this is 0.7 volt. 0.7 volt. Okay. Then then this current I, you can find the I here. I is equal to 30 minus Vz. What is the Vz? 15 upon what? 330. And you can convert it into kilo ohm to 0.33. 0.33. So you can find the 15 divided by 0.33. This is the value of I. This I is divided into two parts, IB and what? IZ. IB and IZ. So what is the IB plus IZ? You have to find the current through the Zener diode. So IZ is equal to I minus what? IB. So already I have calculated the I. Now you have to find the IB. Now this is IE. IE is nothing but load current. So what is the V0? V0 is nothing but Vz minus VB. This is called regulated voltage. So it will become 14.3 volt. Vz minus VBE will become 14.3 volt. So what is the IE or IL? IE or IL will become V0 upon RL. That is 14.3 volt upon RL. What is the RL? 100 ohm, means 0.1 kilo ohm. 0.1 kilo ohm. So it will become 143 milliampere. This is the value of IE. Now how you can find the value of IB? IE is equal to 1 plus beta times of what? IB. So what is the value of IB? IE upon 1 plus beta. 143 divided by 40 plus 1, 41. Because the beta is 40, it is given in the question. 40. So what we are finding? IB. Now what is IZ? I minus IB. So please subtract. IZ is equal to I minus IB. That will become 15 divided by 0.33 minus 143 divided by 41. What is the answer? What is the answer? 41.8. I think yes, your answer is correct. Nearly equal to that. 40 to 43 in between. So if you have prepared this topic, okay. Otherwise, note the topic series voltage regulator. Series voltage regulator. Prepare shunt voltage regulator. Voltage regulator by using Zener diode. These three topics are related, and definitely you will get some questions from what? Voltage regulator. Okay, please prepare this topic. Prepare this topic. It is just a self-test, guys, so that you will get idea which topics are strong, which topics are weak. Now next one. Only 1 mark question. Yes, nearly 42 milliampere, right? So that is the method. Now third one. Now output voltage V0 of the circuit shown in the figure is. Output voltage, again 1 mark question only. It is a differential amplifier. It is a differential amplifier. The output voltage V0 of the circuit shown in the figure is. Very important topic, but very easy topic. Very easy topic. It is a differential amplifier by using inverting and non-inverting operational amplifier. Note the topic here. Question from differential amplifier. Try to solve this question. 100 kilo ohm, 10 kilo ohm, 1000. This is 100 kilo ohm, 10 kilo ohm. 100 kilo ohm, 10 kilo ohm, 100 kilo ohm, 10 kilo ohm. One marks MCQ. Easy question, but it is of only 1 marks. Then you have to give the response very quickly. Then, okay, take a screenshot and give me the answer in comments box. again, MCQ 1 mark means if you are giving the right answer 1 marks, otherwise minus 1/3. Self test at the end, tell me what is your number. Okay, one student have given the answer D. What about the other students? Now that first of all, in a case of differential amplifier, guys, always check ratio RF, R1, R3, R2. This is 100 kilo. Check the ratio. If the RF by R1 is equal to what? R3 by R2. What is the RF? 100. What is the R1? 10. R3 100. 10. So that ratio is what? Same. RF by R1 is equal to R3 by R2. So we are getting, if the ratio, this ratio is satisfied, then directly output will become AD/VD. Because that term AC will become 0. That's why this term is 0. And what is the AD for standard answer? RF by R1. And what is the VD? Positive terminal voltage minus negative terminal voltage. So what is the positive terminal voltage? 5. And what is the negative terminal voltage? 2. So directly you can use this formula. 100 divided by 10. That is, the gain is 10. 5 minus 2. And that is 30 volt. 30 volt is the answer for this question. Okay. Note the topic. Which topic are important or based on that? First of all, differential amplifier. Prepare this. Then what? Both the condition, balanced bridge, unbalanced bridge. If this condition is not satisfied, then what will be the answer? Then how to find the CMRR, how to find the AD, how to find the AC. These are the questions based on this particular topic. That is what differential amplifier. Now, next one. कितने मार्क्स हो गए भाई आप लोगों के? देखिए, stay tuned with us. This is a total complete gate paper. Complete gate paper. After that, Asu Jangre sir will join, and questions from 3 subject: network, what, control, and math. Then after that, Rakesh sir will join. Then Saket Verma sir will join. So this is a complete test for you. Stay tuned with us. Now, the value of V0 of the series regulator shown below is, this is again a question on voltage regulator. This time it is of 2 marks. Here we are using the BJT as well as what? Operational amplifier, both. 2 marks MCQ. Right 2 marks, wrong 2/3. The value of V0 of the series regulator shown in the figure: 24 volt, 28 volt, 30 volt, 32 volt. These are the 4 options. Yes. Chaudhary is giving the answer C, 30 volt. Okay. Remember, in this case, 40 volt DC is connected here, and one operational amplifier is connected here. So in operational amplifier, there is a negative feedback. So when negative feedback virtual short concept is valid, Vp is equal to what? Vn is equal to 6 volt. The voltage at this point is 6 volt. And remember, the current enter into the operational amplifier is 0. Current enter into the operational amplifier is 0. Now, according to voltage division rule, from this point to this point, what is the Vn is equal to? 2 divided by 2 plus 8 into what? V0. That is nothing but 1 by 5 V0. So what is the Vn? 6 volt. So V0 by 5 is equal to 6 volt. So what is the V0 is equal to? 6 into 5, 30 volt. So sometimes what will happen, they will give you the question, 1 mark question will take more time and 2 mark question will take very less time. Accordingly, you have to set your what? Timetable. Time management is very important during 3 hours. Okay. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि अगर 2 मार्क्स का है तो टफ ही होगा, 1 मार्क्स का है तो बहुत ज़्यादा इजी होगा. प्रोपोर्शनेट टाइम लगना चाहिए. कई बार ट्रिकी क्वेश्चन है तो 2 नंबर के क्वेश्चन जल्दी बन जाएंगे, 1 नंबर के क्वेश्चन बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम ले लेगा आपका. तो बैलेंस करो, कैसे बैलेंस करोगे, पूरा सेट करो। इसलिए ज्यादा से ज्यादा मॉक टेस्ट दो, ज्यादा से ज्यादा मॉक टेस्ट दीजिए, तो आपको बहुत, आप प्रैक्टिस में रहेंगे कैसे हैंडल करना चीजों को। ओके, देन नेक्स्ट वन, दिस इज अ क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम मॉसफेट, 10th क्वेश्चन। For n channel MOS transistor shown in the figure, threshold voltage VTH is 0.8 volt. Neglect the channel length modulation effect. Channel length modulation effect negligible means lambda is equal to 0. When the drain voltage is 1.6 volt, drain voltage, the drain current ID was found to be 0.5 milliampere. If the VD is adjusted to be 2 volt, by changing the values of R and VDD, we are changing the value of VDD, this is variable, R is variable, R is variable, the new value of ID is, new value of ID is, initially ID is 0.5 milliampere, we are changing the value of VD, then what will be the ID? Okay, first of all tell me, what about the MOSFET? It is in which region? It is in which region? Okay, it is in which region? Cutoff region, saturation region, or what, triode region? Cutoff, saturation, or triode region? It is in saturation region. Good. Now, what is the information given here? Take a screenshot of this question and try to solve. Then, if the gate and drain are short circuited, VGS is called VDS. Why? This is VDS and this is VGS. Drain is shorted to gate. So VGS and VDS are equal. When VGS and VDS are equal, then we can say the VDS is greater than what? VGS minus VT. VGS minus VT. So some students find difficulty. Remember, like this is the 3 volt, this is also 3 volt. Then if this is 3 volt, so if we are subtracting the threshold voltage, what is the threshold voltage here? Right, 0.8 volt. So it will become what? 3 minus 0.8, that is what? 2.2 volt. Definitely the 3 volt is greater than 2.8 volt. So if this condition is satisfied, VDS is greater than VGS minus VT, means it is in saturation. Or since the current is not 0, means VGS is greater than VT. VGS should be greater than VT. It is not in cutoff. Not in cutoff. Then how we can solve? In a saturation region, ID2, ID, half of K and S, W by L, VGS minus VT the whole square. Everything is called K, like the K is the constant. VGS minus VT the whole square. So it is directly proportional to what? VGS minus VT the square. So you can write ID2 upon ID1 is equal to what? VGS2 minus VT upon what? VGS1 minus VT. Now, what is the VGS2? That is nothing but VDS, and S is connected to ground. So what is the VD or VDS? Both are equal because S is connected to ground. VD is equal to VDS. Initially it is 1.6 volt and this is nothing but VGS, and in second case it is increases to what? 2 volt. And in first case what was the current? 0.5 milliampere. Now you can write ID2 upon 0.5. 2 minus 0.8 upon 1.6 minus 0.8 square. Then it will become 1.2 divided by 0.4 square. 9 into 0.5 and you can find the value. Okay, please check my okay, sorry, 0.8, not 9, this is the 0.8. Calculate what is the ID2. What? 12 by 8 means what? 3 by 2. 9 by 4 into 1 by 2. Right. Okay, is it clear? Prince Music, how are you? Now, tell me what is the answer. Calculation is perfect. One by 125. 1.125. This is the answer, C. So they could directly, no need to find the K directly. Remember this ratio, use this ratio and directly you can find the value here. Okay. Or otherwise from the one given data you can find the constant K and you can use the same K for the next given data and you can find the value. आप कहाँ से हो? अच्छा यार मैं तो यहीं हूँ. आप बताइए कहाँ चाहिए आपको, मैं कहाँ अवेलेबल होना चाहिए? ऑनलाइन में तो आप हर जगह अवेलेबल हो. यस और नो प्रिंस? आई एम फ्रॉम भिलाई, छत्तीसगढ़. एंड यू आर फ्रॉम? देन in the amplifier circuit shown below, assume VB is equal to 0.7 volt and the beta of the transistor and the values of the C1 and C2 are extremely high, but diagram is not okay. 1 minute guys, 1 minute, there is a printing mistake. 1 minute, I will give you the diagram also. Okay, no problem. Chaliye, read the question. This is V out, this is V in here given. You have to find the V out upon V in, mod of that. And RC and RE, it is not given. VCC 10 volt is given. 8.8 kilo ohm it is given. 1.2 kilo ohm it is given. And the VCE is equal to what? VCC by 2. Where VCC is the power supply voltage. And C1 and C2 are extremely large. These are called the coupling capacitor C1 and C2. The diagram it is given. VB is 0.7 volt it is given. Tell me what is the small signal voltage gain? V out by V in. Small signal voltage gain V out by V in. Okay, you are from Prayagraj. अरे मेरे भाई एक बात बताओ. What is your branch and you are preparing for which exam? You are preparing for which exam? You are just to disturb the class or you want to attend the class? Tell me. In the amplifier circuit, tell me what is the V out by V in? So देखो, it is a tricky question. What is not given? RC and RE is not given. If the RC and RE is not given, but it is a common emitter with RE, It is a potential divider circuit, but it is a common emitter with RE. For common emitter with RE, the gain is what? RC by RE. The gain is what? Approximate gain is RC by RE. Okay. When the gain is RC by RE, for common emitter with RE, so you have to find the ratio RC by RE. Now here you have to apply what? Potential division. Potential division between 8.8 and 1.2 kilo ohm. So when we are applying the potential division, 8.8, 1.2, this is the 10 volt. So what is the VTH here? VTH will become 1.2 divided by 8.8 plus 1.2 into 10 volt. So that will become 1.2 volt. Second thing, no need to find the RTH. Why? Because the beta is very, very large. When the beta is very large, then no need to find the RTH. Then watch this diagram. This is RE. This is RC. Ultimate goal is to find the RC by RE. This is VCC 10 volt. Now apply here Thevenin's. No need to find the RTH. What is this? 1.2 volt. What is the voltage? VB. What is the value of the VB? 0.7 volt. So 1.2 minus 0.7, you can find the value of VE. VE will become 0.5 volt. 1.2 minus 0.7, it has become 0.5 volt. It is the VE. And what is the value of the VC? You can find, because the VCE is given as 5 volt. How we can find the VC? It is given na question. VCE is equal to VCC by 2. VCC means power supply 10 by 2. 5 volt it is given, VCE. So if it is 5 volt, it is with respect to ground, it is 0.5 volt. 5 plus 0.5, what is the value of the VC? 5.5 volt. Now, if beta is very large, then base current is nearly 0. So what is the collector current and emitter current are equal. So what is the current here? IC. Same current will flow here, IC, because IB is nearly equal to 0. Now, what is the drop across the RC? Drop across the RC is 10 minus 0.5. This is the 4.5. 10 minus 0.5, 4. What is the drop across the RE? 0.5. Now you can write IC into RC upon IC into RE. That is 4.5 divided by what? 0.5. This is the drop. 4.5 divided by 0.5, it is nothing by RC. This is nothing but 9. What is the RC by RE? 9. RC by RE is 9. So what is the gain of this amplifier? 9, guys. The gain of this amplifier is 9. So in some books the wrong answer is also given, but this is the correct one. Right, in some books 3.75 is given. But what is the small signal voltage gain? Small signal voltage gain means change in output upon change in input. And approximate gain for this diagram is RC by RE. So ultimately you have to find the ratio of RC by RE. Potential divider, use the concept. From the DC analysis we are finding the ratio of RC and RE from the given information. Use this method. Okay. Next question. So, how many students able to solve this question? Otherwise, note the topic. This is again very important topic. Common emitter with RE. Common emitter with RE. Bypassed RE, unbypassed RE, negative feedback. Right? What is the standardized gain? What is the cell biasing circuit? Everything is important related to this particular diagram. Just I am giving you the important topics also. Not only try to solve this question, prepare this topic. ऐसा नहीं इसी क्वेश्चन को बना लिए खुश हो गए आप. अब आते जरा नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन में. ओके, दैट इज क्वेश्चन बेस्ड ऑन photodiode. When the light falls on photodiode shown in the following circuit, the reverse saturation current of the photodiode changes from 100 microampere to 200 microampere. This, when we are giving the light, that is the question on special diodes with operational amplifier active device. So current, reverse saturation current will change from 100 microampere to 200 microampere. Okay. Then Assuming the op-amp to be ideal, the output voltage V out of the circuit is, does not change. Change from 1 volt to 2 volt, change from 2 volt to 1 volt, change from minus 1 volt to minus 2 volt. This is the 2 marks MCQ. Okay. Now, what is the answer for this question? Tell me. बनाइए जरा. Okay. Then, when the light falls on photodiode shown in the following circuit, the reverse saturation current is this one. Okay. Now, अरे कोई तो आंसर कौन दे रहा? ऑप्शन बी. प्रभल, you are giving the option B. Changes from 1 volt to 2 volt. Right. Now, watch this diagram. This is a photodiode. It will allow the current in reverse direction only. Reverse direction. Under ideal condition, what is the input resistance of the op-amp? Infinite. So what is the current enter into the op-amp? 0. I1 is equal to I2 is equal to 0. Now, if this is a current, I0, reverse saturation current, then definitely it is from this point to this point, because this branch will not allow the current. And according to virtual short concept, Vp is equal to Vn is equal to 0. Vp is equal to Vn is equal to 0 because it is an ideal operational amplifier. Now the current will pass from this point to this point. So what is the initial output? Initial output is I0 into Rf. This is the formula. So Rf is 10 kilo ohm and I0. Initially I0 is 100 microampere. Means 0.1 milliampere into 10 kilo ohm. Milli cancel with that 1 volt. Initial output is 1 volt. What is the next output? Because current increases from 100 to 200 microampere, Rf will remain same. It will become 2 volt. So when we are giving the light here, the current will increase from 100 microampere to 200 microampere. Okay, everyone tell me, what is the change in the current? Very small. It is in the range of what? Microampere. But what is the change in the output? Output will change from 1 volt to 2 volt. And that is what device. So what is the role of the operational amplifier? The operational amplifier will increase its what? Sensitivity. It will provide extra gain, so that the very small change will result in what? Very high change at the output. So that is amplified because of that 10 kilo ohm, and we are getting the changes from 1 volt to what? 2 volt. B is the correct answer. B is the correct answer for this question. So this is the 2 marks MCQ. Please prepare all this type of questions, especially electrical branch, because this type of questions related with what? Measurement. Now last question from the analog. After that Asu Jangda sir will join for network, control and mathematics. Right? छोड़ना नहीं है भाई, आप वापस आ जाइए, सब अपने दोस्तों को भी बुला लीजिए. Okay then. Last question from analog. Then the input resistance of the circuit shown in the figure, assuming an ideal op-amp, is that is not the answer. Is what is the answer here? It is written here: R by 3, 2R by 3, R and 4R by 3. This is given as R, 2R, 3R, and then you have to find the value. Yes, give me what is the answer. Please everyone solve this last question. Yes, everything is fine, that there is no printing mistake. Prabhat, you are giving the answer D for this question or previous question. Then remember guys, this is a 2 marks MCQ. 2 marks MCQ multiple choice question. So give 2 marks if you are giving the right answer, otherwise 2/3 negative marking. 2/3 negative marking. Okay. Then what is the input resistance means what? Input resistance seen by Vin. So there are two different methods to solve this question. If you want to find the R in, then Vin upon I. So what is the R in? What is the current given by the battery? So current value of the battery divided by current given by the battery, that will give the input resistance seen by this voltage source at this point. So there are two methods. First, you can convert this delta into what? Star. This delta into what? Star. Or second method is what? Simply by using the Miller's theorem. So first of all, watch this. Okay. This is R, 2R, 3R. Now, what is the Miller's theorem? Now, what is the voltage at this point? Let V0. What is the voltage at this point? V. So, can you find the AV? Voltage gain V0 by V in. And that is called K. V0 by V in K. Yes, we can find. According to virtual sort concept, this is 0, that is 0. So, you can apply the KCL at this point. So, what is the KCL? 0 minus V. 0 minus V in upon R plus 0 minus V out upon 3R is equal to 0. R cancel, it will become minus V in up plus minus V0 by 3 is equal to 0. So what is the V0 by V in? 3, minus 3. V0 by V in is what? Minus 3. You will find the value of the K. Now apply the Miller's theorem. When we are applying the Miller's theorem between these 2 points, you can break this 2R. You can break this 2R. Then this 2R watch this. This resistor is connected here. This resistor is connected here. This is 3R. This is R. And now one resistor break. According to Miller's theorem, it will become 2R upon 1 minus K. Or at the output, again we are having one resistor. 2R, this is the resistor, right? Into K upon K minus 1. That is according to the Miller's theorem. But we want only V in. We want only V in R in. So what is the input resistance? Now watch this. According to ideal operational amplifier, this is 0, this is 0. Up to this point, what is the resistance? Infinite. So what is the resistance seen up to this point? This is R. And it is the 2R upon 1 minus K. 2R upon 1 minus K. What is the K? K means this is the K. V0 upon V in minus 3. So it will become minus minus plus. It will become 4 because K is minus 3. R by 2. So what is the resistance seen here? R by 2 parallel with R. R by 2 parallel with R. So it will become what? R by 2 into R upon R by 2 plus R. So 2 cancel, R cancel, and it will become what? R by 3. R by 3. So what is the answer here? R by 3. Okay. So that is the case, guys. R by 3. Right. This is the one way. Second way is what? Convert the star. This is the one way. Apply the Miller's theorem. First of all, get the voltage gain from this point to this point. It is a very quickly we can solve. No need to draw the diagram. Minus 3R by R. That is just like a inverting op-amp. You will get the minus 3. Apply the Miller's theorem. 2R divided by 1 minus K. That will become R by 2. R by 2 parallel with R. that should be less than R by 2. Which answer is less than R by 2? Only one option is less than R by 2. That is R by 3 directly. Within seconds you can solve. Second, you can apply the what? Delta to star conversion. Delta to star conversion means that there are 3 points A, this is B, and this is what? C. Now you can apply star means what? This is the light R1, find the R1, find the R2, and what? Find the R3. Okay, as you know, what is the R1? Just I am giving you the formula. R into what? 2R. This branch upon addition of this all three. R plus 2R plus 3R. And that will become 3 plus 2, 5 plus 1, 6. So 2R square by 6R. And that is cancel out and R by 3. R by 3. This is the value of R1. Now, no need to find the value of the R2. Just I will give the reason. Then once you will find the value of R1, no need to find any other value. This one, because when we are connecting, this is connected R1, this is connected R2, and this is connected R3. Gain is not required. That's why no need to find the R3. You have find the R1. This is the R2, and that is ground. What is the value of the R1? R by 3, and that is connected what? V in. So what is the current through this R2? 0. And if the gain is required, then it will become minus R3 by R1. The gain is required, then it will become minus R3 by R1. But gain is not required, only the input resistance. So what is the 0? So what is the drop at this point? 0. So what is the input resistance seen by this V in? R by 3. R1, that is the R by 3. So R in is nothing but V in upon I in, that is R by 3. I think both the methods are clear to you, everyone. Now the Asu sir will join. Okay, give me 1 minute only. Just after that, Asu Jangda sir will join. Okay then, give me 1 minute only.
Hello everyone. Good afternoon, guys. Tell me about audio and video. Am I audible? Everyone, please reply. Hello, guys. Hello. Everyone, please reply. Okay, from my side, it's clear. Okay, guys. So, thank you, Rati sir. So, Rati sir has discussed analog electronics with you. So now it's my turn, and I will discuss network, control, and mathematics. So 3 subjects I'm taking. So let's first cover the introduction part within 2 minutes, and then we'll start the question number from question number 14 onwards. Okay. In the meantime, you can like this session and press the bell icon also. You can share if you can in your groups, in your college group, if you can share this will be a great help. So guys, this is my introduction. My name is Asu Jangra, and I teach almost every subject in electrical engineering. You can start your preparation with me on BYJU'S exam prep platform. There is a free workshop which will be on 1st of August at 7:30 p.m. and this workshop will be taken by Abhinav Negi sir. This is a free workshop. You can join this and you can get the tips how to crack GATE exam in just 6 months and how to get good marks. Those students who are not financially strong, for those there is a free scholarship test. So you can give this scholarship test. You can register for it. It will be on 30th of July at from 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. You can register for this and you can appear in the test. If your marks are good, you can get scholarship up to 90%. So this is a good opportunity for everyone. So you can give this exam. Don't forget to subscribe our channel and like this session, press the bell icon. Okay guys, so this is the question number 14 on your screen. You can see that. So tell me, what should be the correct answer for this question? It's a 1 mark question and I hope everyone can solve this question. Please do it. Do it guys. Try to solve this question and tell me the correct answer. It's an easy question, very easy question. Tell me what is the correct answer. It's a 1 mark question. Do it fast, do it fast. Do it fast everyone. Do it fast. Let's see how many of you can solve it. Tell me the correct answer. What I need to do is I need to calculate the capacitance between B and Y. Okay, CBY I need to calculate. CBY. What is the equivalent capacitance between C and B and Y? Obviously, because there are two terminals, no? These two terminals are out. So how to calculate this capacitance value, guys? What you can do is, if you are not able to see which one is in parallel, which one is series, what you can do is you can always draw a simple diagram for this. Use the path method. So what you can say see is you can draw the simple diagram from B to Y. From B to Y, you have one capacitance C. You have one capacitance CC. Okay, so I have shown this. Now from B to Y, you can see that this point is R. If this point is R, this point is also R. Okay, if this point is R, this point is also R, because it is sorted. You can see that. So from B to R, you have CS and you have CC. So from B to R, this is, let's say, R point. So from B to R, you have CC. Okay, I have covered this. And B to R, you have CS. B to R, you have CS. Okay. So I have covered this capacitance also. Now from R to Y, you have CC. From R to Y, you have CC. R to Y, you have CC. Okay, and again R to Y, you have CS. You have CS. Okay, this is CC and this is CS. Okay, so we have drawn the simple diagram. Now what you can see is, you can see that these two capacitance are parallel, these two capacitance are parallel. So what you can do is, you can take their equivalent. So if you take their equivalent, let me draw the diagram again. From B to Y, you have CS. Excuse me, you have CC. Okay, from B to Y, you have CC. CC. Now you can take the parallel combination of these two capacitance, so it will become one capacitance, and the resultant will be CC plus CS. Similarly, you will have one more CC plus CS, CC plus CS. Okay, fine. Now you can see that these two capacitance are in series. So if they are in series, you can take their series equivalent, and since they are equal, so their series equivalent is CC plus CS by 2. Okay, so it will become, this is CC, and this capacitance will become, tell me guys, it will become CC plus CS by 2. Okay, now these two capacitance are in parallel, so you can combine them. If you can combine them, then the resultant will be CC plus CS by 2. So it will become 3CC plus CS by 2. This is the correct answer. Okay guys, 3CC plus CS by 2, answer is Calcutta. Answer is Calcutta. Okay, so I hope this question is clear to everyone. Okay, answer is Calcutta. Prabhat has given the correct answer. Okay, let's move to the next question, guys. Again, this is a 1 mark question, and the question is on your screen. In the given figure, for the initial capacitor voltage 0, initial voltage of the capacitor is given as 0. The switch is closed at t equal to 0. Okay, the final steady state voltage across the capacitor is, we need to calculate the steady state voltage across this capacitor. Tell me guys, it's a very simple question and you can answer it within just 30 seconds. Tell me everyone, what is the correct answer? What is the correct answer? Everyone. Within 30 seconds you can answer it. Within 30 seconds you can answer it. Do it fast everyone. Tell me the option, which option is correct? Tell me the answer. Tell me the answer, which answer is correct? Ashok is saying Bombay. Okay, anyone else? Anyone else? Prabhat N is saying Bombay. Okay, anyone else? Yes, the answer is Bombay, guys. The answer is Bombay. Why? Because you know that under steady state, capacitor will behave like open circuit. So there is no current flowing through this and the switch is closed. So under steady state, this circuit is working. Now we know that capacitor is in parallel with the resistor. So whatever the voltage across the resistor, the same voltage will be across the capacitor. So under steady state, this capacitor will open and this circuit will work, and you know that this is 10, this is 10, so this 20 will divide equally. Okay, so you can see that here the voltage will be 10 volt under steady state because capacitor is open. So this voltage came out to be 10 volt and the capacitor voltage will also be 10 volt. Okay, so under steady state, capacitor voltage will be 10 volt. So DD has given answer Bombay, that's correct, and Sagnika again Bombay. Nice. Okay, so Bombay is the correct answer. Now let's come to the next question. The next question on your screen is again 1 mark question, and I need to calculate H11 parameter. What is H11 parameter? Do it, guys. H11 is given as V1 upon I1 with V2 0. Okay, this is my H11. Do it fast. Let's see how many of you can solve it. Do it fast. Tell me the correct answer, everyone. Tell me the correct answer, everyone. Do it fast. Do it fast. Don't forget to like this session. We have the target, and the target of likes is almost 50. Okay, so do like this session, everyone. Those students who have not liked it, please like it. So guys, tell me, what is H11? What is H11? Do it fast. Tell me, guys, what is H11? We need to calculate H11. It's a very simple question. Okay, Chaudhary is saying 0.5. Ashok Chaudhary 0.5. Okay. Okay, Ashok, let's wait for the other students as well. So guys, tell me what is the correct answer. H11 I need to calculate. Tell me about H11. I'm giving you 20 more seconds, not more than that. It's very easy. The question is very easy. Do it fast. Prabhat is saying 2. Okay. Okay, let's see. Other student, tell me your answer as well. Tell me, guys. Tell me. Tell me the answer, everyone. Everyone, please reply. Okay, I think it's my turn now. So what you can see is, you can see that H11 is V1 upon I1 and sort this V2. So I have to sort it. I have to make this V2 0. And then I have to calculate V1 upon I1. So what you can do is, you can apply some voltage here. You can apply some voltage. What value of the voltage you want to apply? You can take any value. Let's say 10 volt. And I need to calculate this current I1. This 10 upon I1 will be my H11. Okay. So it's very simple. We need to calculate this current I1. And I have sorted it. Okay. Now how to calculate this current I1? How to calculate this current I1? It's very simple. What you can do is, you can assume that this is grounded and you can assume that this is VA. Apply the nodal. You can apply nodal to calculate this current. Okay. What is the coefficient of VA? If you apply nodal, what is the coefficient of VA? It's 1 plus 1 plus 1. So 1 by 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1 by 1. So it is 3 is equal to entering current. Entering current from this side is 10. And there is no entering current in this branch, no entering current in this branch, and this is leaving current. So minus 2I1. Minus 2I1. Okay. This is leaving from this. So that's why I have taken minus 2I1. What is I1? I1 is 10 minus VA upon 1. I1 is 10 minus VA upon 1. So you can put the value of I1. I have applied the nodal. Okay. I have applied the nodal, and now according to nodal, if this is 0, this is VA. Now we can write the equation for VA. Okay, so the coefficient of VA is 3, that is equal to entering current 10 from this side, and this is leaving. So that's why I have write 2I1. And I1 current is this branch current. So this branch current is 10 minus VA upon 1. Okay, 10 minus. So you can put it here. So VA and coefficient of VA is 3. That is equal to 10 minus 2 times of 10 minus VA. Okay. So you can see that it will become plus 2 VA and it will come on this side. So it will become VA. That is equal to 10 minus 20, minus 10. Okay. So VA came out to be minus 10. If VA is minus 10, you can put it here and calculate the value of I1. So I1 came out to be 20. I1 came out to be 20. Fine. Now, V1 is 10 and I1 is 20. So V1 upon I1 is H11. So H11 came out to be 10 by 20. That is half. Okay, half ohm. So half is the correct answer. 0.5 is the correct answer. You may have different method. You may have applied some different method. Okay, but I have applied this method. It is already given in the question that you have to sort this V2. So I have sorted it and I have to calculate V1 upon I1. So what I did is I assumed that V1 is 10 volt. Just by assuming that, calculate the value of I1 and then V1 upon I1 will be H11. Okay, so it came out to be 0.5. This was a simple question and it was 1 mark question. Let's come to the next question, guys. The next question on your screen is this. The next question on your screen. Two networks are connected in cascade. So this is network 1, this is network 2. So they are connected in cascade. Okay. With the usual notation, the equivalent A, B, C, D constants are obtained. Okay. Given that C is equal to this. Okay. For this network, C is provided to us. I need to calculate the value of Z2. Okay. I need to calculate the value of Z2. Given that C for this network is this. I need to calculate the value of Z2. ABCD parameter. Okay, you have to apply the ABCD parameter. It's a 2 mark question, guys. Do it fast. Do it fast. Let's see how many of you can solve it. It's a simple question. It's a simple question. Do it fast, everyone. Do it fast. Do it fast. Tell me the correct answer. Tell me the correct answer. Everyone. C is given to us. For this entire network, C is known to us. I need to calculate the value of Z2. The value of Z2. Ashok is saying Bombay. Okay, let's see about what the other student says. Tell me, everyone. Please reply. This is a simple question. You can solve it easily. You can solve this question easily. Everyone, please reply. Everyone, please reply. Okay, guys. Now I think it's my turn. So we have this network. It's a simple T network, you can say. This element is 0. Okay. So how to calculate C? We know that this is sending end. This is IS. This is receiving end VR. And this is IR. So what you can do is, if you write the ABCD parameter, you can write it like this. VS IS is equal to AVR plus DIR. And that is equal to CVR plus DIR. Okay. Now to calculate C, put IR equal to 0. So if I put IR equal to 0, it means you have to open it. You have to open it. So this entire IS current will flow like this because this IR is 0. So entire IS current will flow like this. So IR is 0. If I put IR equal to 0, then C will be equal to IS upon VR. Okay. C will be equal to IS upon VR. So we know that VR will be equal to, now if this IR is 0 and this IS current is this, so IS will flow like this. Okay. IS will flow like this. And VR will be equal to this voltage. So VR will be equal to Z2 into IS. Z2 into IS. Okay. This will be my VR. And we know that IS upon VR is Z2. IS upon VR is C. So you can calculate IS upon VR from here. IS upon VR is equal to 1 over Z2. IS upon VR is, and this is equal to C. it is given that IS upon VR is C. We know that IS upon VR is C. Okay, and IS upon VR I have calculated in this diagram. It is 1 by Z2. So 1 by Z2 is given to us. 1 by Z2 is given as 0.025 angle 45 degree. Okay, so now from here Z2 you can calculate. It is 1 upon this value, and 1 upon this value is Bombay. So answer is Bombay. Okay, answer is Bombay, everyone. So this was a simple question. It's a 2-mark question. Answer is Bombay. You can solve it easily. Okay, let's move to the next question, guys. The next question on your screen is, it's a 2-mark question again. A voltage across the circuit in the figure and the current through it are given by the following expression. So this is the voltage expression, this is the current expression. Okay, voltage is here, the voltage is applied, and this is the current expression. Omega is 100 pi radian. Okay, it's 100 pi radian. Okay, so omega is given as 100 pi radian. If the average power delivered to the circuit is 0, average power is 0, okay, then the value of X I need to calculate. What is the value of X? Tell me, everyone. It's a simple question again. Do it fast. The value of X we need to calculate. What is the value of X? Average power delivered to the network is given as 0. Do it fast, everyone. Let's see how many of you can solve it. Let's see how many of you can solve it. Do it fast. Do it fast. Do it fast. Everyone. Everyone, do it fast. This is a simple question. This is a simple question. Do it fast. Tell me the answer. Everyone, tell me the answer. This is based on Parseval relation. This is based on Parseval relation. Everyone, try to solve this question and tell me the correct answer. It's a simple question. I need to calculate the value of X. Sagnika, 10. Okay. Let's wait for the others. Everyone, please reply. Please reply, guys. Please reply this question, everyone. It's a simple question. It's a simple question. Please reply. Okay, let's see. So, we know that this is the voltage, this is the current. So, how to calculate average power? You can calculate average power using Parseval relation. So, average power will be equal to DC voltage into DC current, that is 5 into 5. So, 25 plus 1 by 2 peak value of the voltage. Peak value of the voltage is minus 10 into peak value of the current, that is X. Okay, I'm taking the minus amplitude. Okay, you can write it like this. You can replace it plus here and you can write minus 10 here. So you can take, you can assume that the peak value is minus 10, or you have to take minus extra here. It's up to you. So this is minus 10 into X into cos of angle between them. Cos of angle between them is, you can see that this term and this term, the angle between them is 60 degree. Okay, so this is the average power expression, and put it equal to 0. Cos 60 is half, we know that. So you can write it like this: 25 minus 10 divided by 4, so minus 2.5x, that is equal to 0. So from here you can calculate the X value. X came out to be 10. Okay, X came out to be 10. Okay, so Ashok has given the correct answer and Sagnika has given the correct answer. Good. Okay, guys, I want reply from everyone. Some students are not replying. Please reply. Please reply, everyone. Okay, let's move to the next question, guys. The next question on your screen is this. Okay, so the circuit is missing. So let me complete the circuit. Let me check the circuit also, so that I can draw the circuit and you can solve the problem. Okay, the circuit is given like this. The circuit is missing here. So this is the circuit which is provided to you. Okay, and 5 ohm 0.01 Henry, and the switch is closed at t equal to t naught, and this is sine of omega t. Okay, so this is the question which is provided to us. I need to calculate the answer. Tell me guys, what is the answer? Tell me. It's based on AC transient. Consider the circuit shown in the figure. If the frequency of the source is 50 Hertz, then at t equal to t naught, at value of t naught, which result in a transient free response. Okay, it means you need to calculate the value of t naught for which the current is transient free. There is no transient in this current. There should not be any transient in this current. There should not be any exponential component in this current. At what time you need to close the switch? At what time you need to close the switch? Everyone tell me. At what time you need to close the switch? Do it fast everyone. It's a simple question. Do it fast. It's a simple question. At what time you need to close the switch such that the current is transient free? Such that the current is transient free. Everyone please reply. And don't forget to like this session. Please like it. Our target is 50 likes. Our target is 50 likes. Please like this session everyone. And tell me the correct answer. Tell me the correct answer everyone. Do it fast. It's a simple question. It's a simple question everyone. Please reply. Okay, now it's my turn. So what you can do is, you know that this current contains two components. One is IT steady state and one is IT transient. You don't want this transient component. What is the steady state component? The steady state component is sine of omega t divided by r plus j omega. Omega is 100 pi into L. L is 0.01. This is the steady state current. So let me solve it for you. So it is sine of omega t divided by, let me simplify. It is 5 plus j pi. So it has some magnitude and it has some angle. So it will be 1 upon root of 5 square plus pi square. This is the magnitude. Sine of omega t minus tan inverse of omega pi by 5. Tan inverse of pi by 5. Okay. So this is the steady state component of the current. Now we know that this inductor will force this current to start from 0. If you are closing the switch at t equal to 0, this component is not 0 at t equal to 0. It has some value at t equal to 0. So we want to switch the switch, we want to turn on the switch at that instant at which this current becomes 0. Because the inductor demands the 0 current. Initial current in the inductor was 0. So it forces that this current should start from initial value, because the transient current is already 0 now. We want transient free response. So only this steady state current should flow. And we know that this inductor will demand 0 current. So at what instant this current is 0, you can calculate that, and that will be, how to calculate, how to make this current equal to 0. Omega t should be equal to this. So from here you can calculate t is equal to 1 upon omega tan inverse of pi by 5. And omega you can put, omega is 100 pi. So it will be 1 upon 100 pi tan inverse of pi by 5. You can calculate this value. This is the value of t or t naught you can say. This is the instant at which if the switch is turned on, then the current will be transient free. You can see that the steady state current itself will start from 0 at this instant. If it is starting from 0, this inductor is happy. This inductor will create no problem. Okay. So this is the time at which the switch should be closed. Okay. So you can calculate like this. Now what is this value? In milliseconds you need to calculate, okay? So you can check this value, guys. You can calculate this value. I don't have calculator, so please do it, okay? Please do it and check which option is correct, okay? Some students are saying Bombay, 1.78 millisecond. I don't know. You have to check it. What is 10 inverse pi by 5? 180 by 5. 180 by 5 you have to calculate. So 180 by 5 is, I think, 36. Yes, 36. So 10 inverse this value, pi by 5. I'm not taking it in, I mean, this value is numerical value, no? Don't take pi equal to 180. It should be a numerical value. It's not degrees. Okay, so you have to take 10 inverse of that, divide by 100 pi, and then you have to calculate this value, T naught. Okay, so do the calculation, guys. I don't know what is the correct answer, so please do it. Okay, I think you can solve it. Let's come to the next question. So let me see the diagram again, because the diagram is again missing. So let me draw the diagram. Yes, the diagram on your screen is this. 9 ohm. It has 1 ohm and 1 farad. Yes, this is the circuit. This is the circuit we have. Okay. Okay, guys. Now in this question, what is asked? Tell me, it's a 1 mark question again. For the network shown in the figure below, at which the maximum phase lag, what is the frequency at which the maximum phase lag will be there? So it's a lag compensator. It's a lag compensator. Tell me at what frequency it will provide the maximum lag. Tell me, guys. So it's a lag compensator, and it will provide you some negative phase. At what frequency the maximum lag will occur? Tell me, guys, do it fast. It's a 1 mark question. I think everyone can solve it. So what you need to do is, first you need to calculate the transfer function of this function. This is VIS. This is V naught S. Let's write it in Laplace domain. And you can write this capacitor as 1 by CS. So it will become 1 by S. It will become 1 by S. Okay. Now we want V naught S upon VIS. V naught S upon VIS. We need to find this value. We need to find this ratio. Now how to calculate this ratio? What is the current? First let's calculate the current. VIS divided by the total impedance. Total impedance is 10 plus 1 by S. Okay, this is the current. Multiply by 1 plus 1 by S. This is V naught S. So I have calculated V naught S. Now V naught S upon VIS is equal to, tell me what is this value? It came out to be S plus 1 divided by 10S plus 1. You can see that. Okay, this is my V naught S upon VIS transfer function. We have calculated the transfer function. Now you can see that it's a lag compensator. I can write it like this: 1 by 10. S divided by 1 by 10. So this is the compensator we have, and it's a lag compensator. Okay, it's a lag compensator. Fine. Now how to calculate the frequency at which it will provide the maximum lag? It's very simple. This is a pole zero. This is pole zero form. I mean, this is in time constant form. This is in time constant form. This transfer function. So the frequency at which the maximum lag will be provided, that will be geometric mean of this corner frequency and this corner frequency. So in the denominator of S you have 1. Okay, and in the denominator of this S you have 1 by 10. So it will be 1 by root 10. Okay, this is the frequency at which you will get the maximum lag. Okay, once you get this transfer function of the lag compensator, you can directly calculate the frequency. It's the geometric mean. Let's say it's like this: S over beta plus 1. If this is the transfer function of the lag compensator, then the frequency at which you will get the maximum lag or maximum lead, it depends on whether it is lead compensator or lag compensator. So that frequency at which the maximum lag or lead will be provided, it will be equal to root of alpha beta. It's simple. So here in the denominator it's 1, here in the denominator it's 1 by 10. Okay, the denominator of S is 1 by 10. Okay, so I have calculated the frequency at which the maximum lag will be provided as 1 by root 10. It's very simple. Okay, let's move to the next question, guys. The next question is again 1 mark question. Please solve this question. It's a simple question again. Do it, everyone. consider a unity feedback control system, the value of K that results in the phase margin to be 30 degree. Phase margin to be 30 degree. Phase margin has to be 30 degree. What should be the value of K? I need to calculate the value of K for which the phase margin is 30 degree. Everyone do it fast. Do it fast, guys. And don't forget to like this session. Those students who have not liked it, please like this session. This will be Guru Dakshina. Please do it, everyone. Please do it fast. Solve this question. Solve this question. It's an easy question. It's a 1 mark easy question. Do it fast, everyone. Do it fast. So let's see. Because you are not replying. I don't know how many of you are solving this question. So GSHS is known to us. This is my GSHS. HS is only one, na? So GSHS is given to us. And the phase margin has to be 30 degree. How to calculate the phase margin? You know that GSHS is K e to the power minus S divided by S. Now first of all, calculate the frequency at which its magnitude become equal to 1. It means omega GC. I need to calculate omega GC. So what you can do is you can replace S with J omega. So if I replace S with J omega, it will become e to the power minus J omega divided by omega. Divided by J omega. And put its magnitude equal to 1. And calculate the frequency at which this magnitude become 1. So if you take the magnitude of this function, it will, in the numerator you will have this K, because the magnitude of this function is always 1. Na? So you have this K only in the numerator. In the denominator you have omega. So omega is equal to K. This is omega GC. Gain crossover frequency. The frequency at which the magnitude of GS is equal to 1. That we have calculated. It came out to be 1. Now at this frequency, what is the phase of this function? So how to calculate? What you can do is, you can put omega is equal to K. So if I put omega equal to K, it will become like this. And I need to calculate the phase of this function. The phase of this function is minus K minus 90. The phase of this numerator is minus K and the phase of denominator is 90. So in the numerator it will become minus 90. This is the phase. If I add 180 to it, it will become phase margin. It has to be equal to, tell me, it has to be equal to 30 degree. Okay, it has to be equal to 30 degree. Tell me everyone, is it clear or not? Now, from here you can see that minus K. Okay, there is one more interesting case. This omega is in radian per second. This is in radian per second. So if I put omega equal to, if you put omega here, this angle is in radian. This angle is in radian. Okay. This angle will become in radian. This is in radian. This is in degrees. So it means, this should be in radian. If you calculate this, it will give you minus 60. Okay. If you write this K in degrees, then this equation is correct. But remember, I have to calculate K in radians. Okay. So from here you can calculate the K value. So minus K plus 60 equal to 30. And if you take minus K plus 90 is equal to 30, take this 90 on this side. So you'll get minus K equal to minus 90. K is equal to 60 in degrees. But we want K in radians. Okay. So in radian, it will be pi by 3. It will be pi by 3. Okay. So the numerical value has to be pi by 3. Okay. This should be the correct answer, guys. 1.047. Okay. Okay, whatever. You can check it. Okay. So this was a simple question again. And I hope everyone has solved it. Let's move to the next question, guys. The next question on your screen is, the figure shows the root locus of a third order system whose open loop transfer function is. Let me give you the open loop transfer function because I think this is missing. Open loop transfer function. No. The root locus is given. Root locus is given. This is the root locus. So 2 pole will lie here. 2 pole will lie here. I need to calculate the open loop transfer function. I need to tell you, I need to tell about GSHS. What can be the GSHS value? Okay. The root locus is given to us. Two poles are moving like this, one pole is moving like this. So the one pole location is not shown because it should be provided in the, this should be here. This is the root locus, guys. Okay, this is the root locus. Please correct it. This is the root locus. Now I need to calculate GSHS. So what can be the GSHS? Everyone tell me. So GSHS is very easy. It has to be K divided by S square into S plus 1. K divided by S square into S plus 1. This should be the GSHS. Because then only the root locus will look like this. Okay, then only the root locus will look like this. It's simple. Okay, so I need to calculate the value of GSHS if the root locus is given to us. So you can see that this has to be GSHS, then only the root locus will look like this. So it's a very simple question. Let's come to the next question, guys. The next question is 2 marks question. The gain at the breakaway point of the root locus of a unity feedback system with open loop. So GSHS is given to us. Okay, GSHS is given to us, and I need to calculate the value of K at the breakaway point. At the breakaway point, I need to calculate the value of K. Okay, so guys, do it fast. First of all, you need to draw its root locus. If I can draw its root locus, one pole is at 1 and one pole is at 4. Okay, and there is 1 0 at origin. 1 0 is at origin. Okay, one pole is here, one pole is here. Now, if I need to draw the root locus, you can see that this will be the part of root locus. This will be the part of root locus. So if you increase the value of K, it will be like this. So the root locus will be like this. This is breakaway point, break-in point. This is breakaway point. Okay, and I need to calculate the value of K at this point, at this breakaway point. This is the breakaway point. At this point, what is the value of K? I need to calculate this. Okay, what is the value of K? I need to calculate this. Okay, so how to calculate this? It's very easy. Either you calculate using direct method, first calculate the breakaway point and then you can calculate the value of K, or there is one more method. What is that method? We know that the characteristic equation is this: Ks divided by S square minus 5S plus 4 is equal to minus 1. This is my GSHS. Okay, I have written like this, has to be equal to minus 1. Now if I simplify it, it will become S square minus 5S plus 4 plus Ks is equal to 0. So I can write it like this: S into K minus 5 plus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, so this is the value of, you can say, characteristic equation. Now we know that at the breakaway point, roots has to be equal. At the breakaway point, roots has to be equal. Now, for what value of K, the roots of this equation are equal? Can you calculate that? Yes. What you can do is, you can apply this. B square minus 4AC is equal to 0. So K minus 5 square has to be 16. So K minus 5 is equal to plus minus 4. So you will get two values of K. One value will be 1 and one value will be 9. So there are two such values of K for which the roots of the characteristic equation are equal. You know that the breakaway and the break-in point, there are 2 points at breakaway and break-in. The location of the poles are same. Location of the poles are same. But you know that at this point, at the breakaway point, K has lesser value, and at this point K has larger value. So K has to be 1 at this point. At this breakaway point, K has to be 1. Answer is Agra. This was a very beautiful question, guys. Because what the maximum student do, what they do is they try to calculate the breakaway point first, and then at that breakaway point they try to calculate the K value. You can apply a basic method. The basic method is, we know that at the breakaway point or the break-in point, the pole has to be equal. The pole has to be equal. At this point, both the poles have same location. Similarly, at this point, both the poles have same location. So what I can do is, at this point, I need to calculate the K value. So I just calculated the characteristic equation, because using the characteristic equation you can calculate the K value. No? For what value of K, this characteristic equation has equal pole location. It means the poles should be equal. For what value of K? We can get that. So I have applied the discriminant method. Discriminant has to be 0. Then only the roots of this equation has to be equal. So if I put the discriminant equal to 0, k can be either 1 or 9. Okay. K can be either 1 or 9. It means at k equal to 1, the pole location is same. At k equal to 9, the closed loop system pole location is same. So k has 9 should be at this point, 1 should be, because you know that if you are increasing k, then the root locus will be like this. So at this point, k has to be lesser value. At this point, k has to be larger value. That's why, and this is the breakaway point. So at the breakaway point, k has to be 1. At the break-in point, k has to be 9. In the problem, it is asked about breakaway. That's why k has to be 1. Answer is Agra. Okay. Let's move to the next question, guys. The next question on your screen is this. Please do it. It's a very simple question again. A first order system and its response to a unit step input are shown in the figure below. Okay. This is the first order system, k divided by s plus a. For this system, if you put unit step input ut, then this is the response. I need to calculate the value of a and k. What is the value of a and k, everyone? Tell me, everyone, do it fast. This is again a simple question. This is again a simple question and you can solve it easily. Everyone tell me, do it fast, do it fast. This is a simple question. This question is very simple. Do it fast, everyone. Do it fast. Do it fast. It's a 2-mark question. It's a 2-mark question. Everyone, please reply. Do it fast. Okay, let's see. We know that the system is k divided by s plus a and the input is 1 over s. Input is 1 over s. This is my CS. Now if I take the Laplace transform, I can do the partial fraction. So the value of a will be k by a and the value of b is minus k by a. Okay, and if you take the Laplace inverse, then Ct will be equal to k by a into 1 minus e to the power minus at. Okay, fine. Now this k by a represents the steady state value. So this k by a has to be 2. You can see that the steady value is 2. Okay, k by a has to be 2, and if you put t equal to 0.2, you can see that this is the straight line. It means it represents the slope of this line at origin. Okay, slope of this line. Now you can calculate the slope, you can calculate the derivative. If I take the derivative of this line, derivative of this function dct by dt, it will be equal to minus of plus, it will become plus k e to the power minus at. This is the derivative. You can take the derivative of this function. So derivative of this function is this. Okay, derivative of this function is this. You can easily see that. Okay, k by a into a e to the power minus at, a will cancel. So this is the derivative. And at t equal to 0, if you put t equal to 0 on both sides, then you will get the slope at t equal to 0. So the slope at t equal to 0 is k. The slope is k. It means the slope of this line is k. Okay, the slope of this line is k. Fine. What is the meaning of slope? Slope means change in height divided by change in time. Now there are 2 points. One is this point, one is this point. Now calculate the slope of this line. Final height minus initial height divided by final time minus, this is the slope. It has to be 10. And the slope according to this concept, it has to be k. So I have calculated the k value. So k has to be 10. And what should be the a value? Then a has to be 5. A has to be 5. Okay, k has to be 10 and a has to be 5. So this was again easy question. It's a 2-mark question, guys. Let's move to the next question. The next question on your screen is this. Now maths has started. Okay. Now mathematics has started. Okay. So first question is, let me check whether there is some correction or not. Okay. So the first question is, F given vector field, there is some vector field y square x ax cap minus yz ay cap minus x square az. So this term is, okay, this is x square az. Okay. Now what I need to do is, I need to calculate f dot dl, line integral I have to calculate along the segment on the x-axis. X varies from 1 to 2. Okay, x varies from 1 to 2. I need to calculate line integral. So first of all, what is dl? dl in Cartesian coordinate system is dx x cap plus dy y cap plus dz z cap. So first of all, let's do f dot dl. What is this value? If I take the dot product, then it will become y square x dx minus yz dy minus x square dz. Okay. So this is the f dot dl. And you are varying on x-axis. You are varying on x-axis from 1 to 2. If you are varying on x-axis, if you are moving on x-axis, it means the change in y is 0 and change in z is also 0. So this is gone, this is gone. So I have to integrate this function only. Okay, x should vary from 1 to 2. If x varies from 1 to 2, what is the value of y on this line? The value of y on this line is 0. So you have to put y is equal to 0. X dx, and x varies from 1 to 2. Since y is 0, this entire function will become 0 and the answer is 0. So the answer is Bombay. Answer is 0. Okay. So the answer for this question is 0. This was again a simple question. Okay. Let's move to the next question, guys. The next question on your screen is this. Okay. We have a matrix 3 by 3. A P matrix 3 by 3, and it is given that P cube is equal to P. Then the eigenvalues of P are, I need to calculate what are the eigenvalues of P. Tell me, guys. P cube equal to P. It is given that P cube is equal to P. What can be the eigenvalues of P? It's a very simple question and it's a 1 mark question. Tell me, everyone, what is the correct answer? What is the correct answer, everyone? Sagnika is saying Delhi. Okay, anyone else? Anyone else? Tell me, everyone. Tell me, guys, tell me. Tell me. What is the correct answer? Okay, let's solve it. We know that, let's say the eigenvalues of P is lambda. I am taking a general lambda. So the eigenvalues of P cube will be lambda cube. It is given that lambda cube has to be lambda because P cube is equal to P, na? So that lambda cube has to be lambda. So from here you can say that, you can take this on this side, na? Lambda cube minus lambda is 0. So I can take this lambda common. Okay, so from here lambda will be 0 and 1 and minus 1. So this lambda is satisfying this property. Okay, it means answer is Delhi. So this was a very simple question. Okay, let's move to the next question, guys. Again, it's a 1 mark question. X is given as iota. X is given as iota. Now I need to calculate x to the power x. What is this value, everyone? It means iota to the power iota. I need to calculate this value. Tell me, what is this value, everyone? Iota to the power iota. What is the correct answer? Everyone, it's a 1 mark question. Do it fast. Do it fast, everyone. Do it fast. So it's very simple. Just give me 1 minute, guys. Hello everyone, have you solved it? Let me check. Okay, let's see. So iota can be written as e to the power j pi by 2, because if you open it, it will become cos pi by 2 plus j sin pi by 2. J means iota, so this is 0, sin pi by 2 is 1. So iota can be represented as like this. So e to the power iota pi by 2 or j pi by 2 you can write, okay, raised to the power iota. Iota to the power iota, I can write it like this, no? This is iota to the power iota. So this power will be multiplied. If I multiply it, it will become e to the power minus pi by 2. Iota square will become minus 1, okay? So the answer is Agra. Okay, Iswar given the correct answer. Sagnika, correct. Okay guys, let's move to the next question. The next question on your screen is this: the value of the contour integral in the complex plane. I need to calculate this contour integral in the complex plane along the contour mode of z equal to 3. So it's a circle of 3 radius. I need to calculate the closed integral about this contour, okay? What is this value? Tell me guys. So you can apply Cauchy residue theorem, okay? You can apply Cauchy residue theorem and calculate this value. Tell me everyone, what is the answer? What is the correct answer? Do it fast. And let me call Saket sir, because the next turn is Saket sir. So let me call him and let me ask whether he is ready or not. Till then, you can solve this question, everyone. Okay guys, so Rakesh sir is ready, because now Rakesh sir has to take the class from this point onward. I mean from because I have to take up to question number 32. So let me first solve up to question number 32, because maths I have to complete, and then Rakesh sir will continue from that point. Okay, so guys, tell me what is the answer for this question. We know that the answer for this question is 2 pi into residue of z equal to 2, okay, residue at z equal to 2, or you can say residue of z equal to 2, okay, 2 pi j into 2 pi iota into this. Okay, what is the residue at z equal to 2? What you can how you can calculate? This is the function, so you can multiply it with z minus 2 and put z equal to 2. So if I multiply this function with z minus 2, it will become z cube plus minus 2z plus 3, and apply z equal to limit z equal to 2. So if you apply this, it will become 8 minus 4 plus 3. Okay, So it will become 7. So what I can do is I can put 7 here and multiply with 2 pi j. So it will become 14 pi j. Answer is Calcutta. Answer is Calcutta. Tell me everyone. Answer is Calcutta. Okay. So the answer for this question is Calcutta. Good. Let's move to the next question, guys. The next question on your screen is this. The next question on your screen is this. The minimum value of the function in the interval. So it's a closed interval. Okay. Look at the interval, guys. It's a closed interval. Okay. In this closed interval, I need to calculate this value. Tell me. Do it fast. Do it fast, everyone. Do it fast. Let's see how many of you can solve it. Do it fast. Do it fast. Tell me the correct answer. We need to calculate the minimum value of this function. So what you can do is first you take the derivative. You have to check the maxima minima. So what you need to do is you need to take the derivative. So if you take the derivative, it will become 3x square minus 6x minus 24. That is equal to 0. Or you can write it like this. X square minus 2x minus 8 is equal to 0. Okay. Now you calculate the value x minus 4 into x plus 2 equal to 0. Fine. So from here you will get x equal to 4 and x equal to minus 2. So at these 2 points you will get either the maxima or minima, because first derivative is 0. First derivative is 0 at these points, at these 2 points. Now maybe at this point there can be maxima or minima. At this point also there can be maxima or minima. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to take the next derivative to check whether at this point you have maxima or minima. So tell me, guys, if I take one more derivative, you will get 6x minus 6. Okay, this is the double derivative. Now at this x equal to 6, x equal to 4, at x equal to 4, the double derivative of the function, at x equal to 4, it is, if you put it here, it is positive. It is positive. And at this value, the double derivative of this function, is, tell me guys, it's negative. At minus 2, it's negative. Okay. At minus 2, it's negative. Now tell me, if it is positive and if it is negative, then we want the minima. We want the minimum value of this function. It means we need to check minima. So tell me, at x equal to 4, is it maxima or minima? Tell me, guys. At x equal to 4, you are getting maxima or minima. The double derivative is positive. And at x equal to minus 2, double derivative is negative, first derivative is 0. We have checked that. So tell me, at minus 2, what is there, maxima or minima? Okay. Whenever you have double derivative to be negative and first derivative to be 0, at that point you have the, tell me guys, I think you have the maxima point. Okay. And at this point you have the minima point. But this is out of the range. This is out of the range. 4 is not included in the range. Okay. And you can check this value also. No? At x equal to 4, what is this value? At x equal to 4, if I calculate, it will be 4 into 4 into 4. 64 minus 48 minus 96 minus 96. Okay. Minus 96 plus 100. At x equal to 4, I have calculated this. Okay. So this value came out to be, it is plus 4. So 64 minus 44. 64 minus 44 is 20. So at x equal to 4, I am getting 20 value. Let's calculate at x equal to minus 2 also. If I put x equal to minus 2, you will get minus 8 here and minus, this value will become 12 plus 48 plus 100. So you can see that at this point you will get the maxima. At this point you are getting the minima because this is the maximum value you will get. Okay. So at x equal to 4, you have the minima point, but x equal to 4 is not included in this range. So obviously we will not take this. We will not take this. So now we have to check at the boundaries also. At the boundaries, we have to check at the boundaries at 3 and minus 3. Okay, so let's see at minus 3 point, what is this value? Because this minima point is out of the range, so we have to check at the boundaries also. So at the boundaries, let's see. So it is minus 27. Let's first select at minus 3 point. Minus 27, minus 27, and plus 72 plus 100. Okay, this is the value at x equal to minus 3. Now what about x equal to plus 3? At x equal to plus 3, it is 27 minus 27 minus 72 plus 100. So you will get minima at this point. At x equal to 3, you will get the minima. And you can see that the minima came out to be 28. Okay, so the answer is Bombay. Okay, answer is Bombay. The minimum value has to be at x equal to 3 and it is 28. Why? The minima should be at x equal to 4, na? But 4 is not in the range. That's why I have to check at the boundaries. Okay, because it's a closed interval. If it is a closed interval, I have to check at the boundaries. So at x equal to 3, you will get the minima point. Okay, at x equal to minus 3, you don't have the minima. At x equal to 3, you have the minima value and it is 28. Okay, so that's why answer is Bombay. Let's move to the next question, guys. The next question on your screen is, B is given like this. I is some identity matrix. Determinant of B I need to calculate. I need to calculate the determinant of B. What is the determinant of B? What is the determinant of B? Tell me, everyone. How to calculate the determinant of B? It's a 2-mark question. Do it fast. Do it fast. Let's see how many of you can solve it. Let's see how many of you can solve it. Do it fast, everyone. It's a simple question. It's not a difficult question. It is a simple question. Do it fast. Do it fast, everyone. Okay, guys, let's see. If somehow I can calculate the eigenvalue of B, then you can easily solve this question. Now, how to calculate eigenvalue of B? Let's say B is equal to some A matrix plus D matrix. And the eigenvalue of A is lambda naught and eigenvalue of D is, let's say, lambda 1. If two vectors are added, can you say that the eigenvalues will also be added? No, this is not true. If B is the sum of two matrices, one has eigenvalue lambda naught and other one has eigenvalue lambda 1, can you say that if B is the sum of these two matrices, then their eigenvalues will also be added? No, you can't do that. Okay, you can't do that. Why not? Because they don't have same eigenvector. If they don't have same eigenvector, you can't do that. But look at this. Let's call this matrix to be C, this matrix to be D, this matrix to be E, and this matrix to be F. Now, if you look at these matrices, interestingly, it's A cube, A square, 5A and identity. They have the same eigenvector. Because if there is some matrix A, and if you take square, if you take cube, then eigenvector will not change, eigenvalue will change, eigenvector will not change. So they have the same eigenvector, they have the same eigenvector. And identity matrix, for identity matrix, any vector can be eigenvector, any vector. So you can say that all these matrices have same eigenvector, they have the same eigenvector. If they have the same eigenvector, what you can do is, you can add their eigenvalues. You can superpose their eigenvalues to calculate the eigenvalue of B. But first, let's calculate the eigenvalue of B. What is the eigenvalue of A especially? What is the eigenvalue of A? Let's calculate the eigenvalues of A. So how to do that? To calculate the eigenvalues, I need to apply that simple method. Lambda I minus A and put the determinant equal to 0 to calculate the eigenvalues, or A minus lambda I, whatever you can do. So if you do like this, it will be okay, and put the determinant equal to 0. Okay, now if you solve it, it will become lambda minus 1 into lambda minus 2 into lambda plus 2. Okay. Okay, guys. So this is the determinant, and put it equal to 0. This is the characteristic equation. So lambda came out to be 1, 2, minus 2. These are the eigenvalues of A. So for matrix A, we have calculated the eigenvalues. So for matrix A, the eigenvalues are 1, 2, minus 2. Now what is the eigenvalues for A square? What are the eigenvalues for A square? The eigenvalues for A square is 1, 4 and 4. What are the eigenvalues for A cube? What are the eigenvalues for A cube? Tell me everyone. The eigenvalues for A cube is 1, 8 and minus 8. These are the eigenvalues of A cube. Fine. Tell me everyone. Is it clear or not? And the eigenvalues of identity matrix is 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. Now we have A cube, A square and 4A. So I have to multiply it with 4. So if you are multiplying it with 4, the eigenvalues will also get multiplied with 4. Tell me everyone. Okay. So it will become 8 and it will become minus 8. So for 4A, these are the eigenvalues. For A square, these are the eigenvalues. For A cube, these are the eigenvalues. And for 5 identity, these are the eigenvalues. 5, 5 and 5. Now what I need to do is, in this eigenvalue, I have to subtract this and this. So I have to add the eigenvalues of A cube and 5 identity, and I have to subtract these eigenvalues to calculate the eigenvalues of B. So tell me, what are the eigenvalues of B? So first I have to add these two eigenvalues, A cube and 5A. I have to add it. So 6 minus these two eigenvalues, minus 4 and minus 1. Okay, so it will be 1. Next is, this is 13. Okay, 8 plus 5 is 13. 13 minus 12. 13 minus 12 is 1 again. And then you have to add this. This will become minus 3. Minus 3. Wait a minute. Okay. A cube and 5A. Yes, yes, yes. So it is minus 3. Minus 3 plus 4 is 1 and minus 8. So what is the eigenvalue, guys? Tell me. I think I have done some mistake. 1, 2, minus 2. So A cube. In A cube, I have to take square. In A cube, I have to take cube. Okay. And in A square, I have to take square. So 1, 4, 4. And in 4A, I have to multiply with 4. 4, 8 minus 8. Okay, that's fine. And this is 5. Okay, okay, perfect. Now, what is this eigenvalue? So if you are adding these two values, it will be minus 3. So it will become plus 1 minus 7. It is minus 7. Is it clear, everyone? Tell me. It's not 1, no? It's not 1. Okay, it is, you are getting minus 7. If you are adding these, no? Wait a minute, I have to subtract. We have to add these two, and whatever the sum, I have to subtract this from there. So what I need, what I'm getting is, it's not minus 7. Excuse me. Yes, you have to add these two. So if you are adding these two, what you are getting? You are getting minus 3. In minus 3, you have to subtract these values. So you are getting 1 again. Okay, thank you. So you are getting 1, 1, 1. For B, the eigenvalues are 1, 1, 1. And if you multiply them, you will get the determinant of B. So the determinant of B is 1. Okay, the determinant of B. Tell me, guys. Determinant of B has to be 1. But the answer is not 1, no? Tell me, guys. Determinant of B. So the determinant has to be 1. 1 is not in the option. Let me check whether there is some correction or not. Let me check, guys. There must be some correction. Because the determinant of B has to be 1. Yes, it has to be 1. Okay, please correct it. It's a numerical type question. Options are not there. These are wrong options. Okay. So determinant has to be 1. 1 has to be the correct answer. Please correct it. So this was a very good question. Why you are able to add these eigenvalues. You have to add the eigenvalues of these two and then subtract the eigenvalues of these two matrices. Why you are able to do that? Because they have the same eigenvector. That's why you are able to do that. Okay. Anyway, let's move to the next question. This was previous question was very good. Now this is the question on your screen. We have some differential equation. The solution of xt approaches which of the following value as t tends to infinity. It means under steady state, what is the value of xt? I need to calculate that. Okay. Just apply Cayley-Hamilton theorem. B is identity matrix. Okay. That can also be correct. Okay. You can apply Cayley-Hamilton, Sahil. Okay guys, please try to solve this question. Please try to solve this question. Everyone try to solve this question. What is the value of xt when t approaches infinity? It means under steady state we have to calculate the value of xt. So what you can do is you can take Laplace. It's a linear function. This is the input, this is the output. So it's a linear system. So linear differential equation. So if I take the Laplace, it will become s square xs. Since initial values are not given, so I'm not taking initial values, plus 3sxs plus 2xs is equal to 5 by s. So you can calculate xs from here. 5 by s into s square plus 3s plus 2. Okay, is it clear everyone? Okay guys, now I need to calculate its final value. So what you can do is you can multiply with s and apply limit s tends to 0. Limit s tends to 0 to calculate its final value. So this s is gone and you put s tends to 0, it will become 5 by 2. But remember, the final value theorem is applicable only if this function should not contain any pole in the right half of the s-plane. All the poles should be strictly on the left half. Strictly on the left half. So you can see that the pole location of this function after cancelling this s. Okay. The pole location is one pole is at -1, one pole is at -2. They are strictly on the left half. That's why you are able to apply the final value theorem. So answer is 5 by 2. Okay. So answer is Bombay. This was a simple question. Anyway, let's come to the next question, guys. And this is the last question. And from this question onwards, Rakesh Talreja sir will continue. Okay. Now, what is the question? Question is, we have a function y is equal to 5x square plus 10x is defined over an interval. So in this interval, this function is defined. At least one point in this interval, dx by dt is exactly, okay. Within this interval, I need to find what is the value of dx by dt. Okay. So what I need to do is first let's calculate dx by dt. So the dx by dt will be equal to, or dy by dt, excuse me, dy by dt or dy by dx you can calculate. So dy by dx is equal to 10x plus 10. Okay, now you can see that it's a straight line. It's a straight line and it is moving like this. It is moving like this. At x equal to 1, if you look at x equal to 1, you are getting 20 value. At x equal to 2, you are getting 30 value. And it is moving in a straight line. It is moving in a straight line. Now obviously between this interval, this first derivative dy by dx has a value between 20 and 30. Between 20 and 30. It has the value between 20 and 30. So now you can see that between 20 and 30, there is only one value, 25. Okay, this is open interval. So we will not include this 20 value. We will not include this 30 value because this is open interval. So between this 1 and 2, if you are changing x between 1 and 2, this dy by dx will change between 20 and 30. It means there can be a value between 20 and 30. This has value between 20 and 30. So answer should be between 20 and 30. There is only one option between 20 and 30. That is 25. Okay. That's why the answer is 25. It's very simple. Okay. This question was very simple. I hope you understood it. So the answer is Bombay. Answer is Bombay. So this was the question.
Hello, mic testing. Hey guys, a very good afternoon everyone and welcome once again to the GATE mock test. Yes guys, we know that GATE is still 6 months ahead, but you know, if you're serious, it's always a wise decision to keep testing your preparation for the full questions. Yes, for the full 65 questions, how are you looking? For the full 65 questions, how have you looked? Right. So I think sound and video looks good, but still you can confirm me from your end, right? Yeah, so let's move ahead, and I'll be covering the questions from digital circuits, electromagnetic theory, and general aptitude, right? These are the three areas I'll be covering up the questions, and then Saket sir, once again after me, he'll be joining to cover up signals and systems and communication. Okay, so in case any issue, any glitch in the voice or the audio, you can let me know, or else let's get started quickly without spoiling the momentum of the show. Let's get moving ahead directly with the question. Up to question number 32 has been discussed by Sanjay Rathi sir, followed by Ashu Jhangra sir. Okay, prior to this you were discussing network control maths by Ashu sir, and now let's get started with digital circuits. Let's get started with digital circuits. Okay, 1 marks NAT question number 33. Okay, question number 33. Right, for a mod 10 counter, Johnson counter uses X flip-flops, ring counter uses Y flip-flops, and a regular ripple counter uses Z flip-flops. What is the X plus Y plus Z? A fundamental question. So if you have a mod 10 counter to be designed using Johnson counter, right, it should be of 5-bit, because a n-bit Johnson counter brings up the double the number of states, that is 2n. So if it is 10, 5 flip-flops are sufficient, but ring counter will have 10 flip-flops. For an n-bit ring counter, number of states is n. So if you need 10 states, there will be 10 bits, and that is 10 flip-flops, right? But a regular ripple counter, okay, you need how many flip-flops? Okay, the count is greater than 8 but less than 16, so it is going to be 4 flip-flops. It is going to be 4 flip-flops. Be it a regular ripple counter or even a regular synchronous up or down counter, you need 4 flip-flops. So what is the answer? Is the addition of 5, 10 and 4, and your final answer would be 19. Your final answer would be 19. Yes, Ashwar, correct. The final answer is equal to 19. Okay, a fundamental knowledge test about, I can say ring counter, Johnson counter or ripple counter, and that's what 1 marker questions are believed to be the fundamental knowledge testers, right? Moving ahead to the second question from digital circuits, question number 34 overall. Okay, question number 34. A certain 12-bit BCD analog to digital converter has full scale output 19.98, then the percentage resolution will be approximately equal to the percentage resolution of a 12-bit BCD A to D. Okay, so percentage resolution, can you let me know this quickly? Percentage resolution is given by what formula? Chaliye karte jaiye quickly. The percentage resolution is governed by what formula? The percentage resolution is given by, okay, 1 upon number of steps multiplied by 100. For percentage you multiply by 100. 1 upon number of steps into 100. Okay, because it is percentage resolution. Okay, because it is the percentage resolution. So there is no need of the full scale output voltage. Because percentage mein pucha, that will anyways cancelled up. Okay, VLSB upon V full scale, and VLSB maybe V full scale aayega. So VFL upon number of steps divided by VFL. So we don't need the VFL. Okay, now dekho. If you think the answer is 1 upon 2 raised to the power 12 minus 1 multiplied by 100, please pay attention. Okay, how much will be this calculation? How much is this calculation? Ek baar nikal lete hain. This is 0.024. 0.024 percentage, and this is wrong. Dear, this is wrong. Because it's not a 12-bit ADC, it's a 12-bit BCD counting ADC, right? Okay, it's a 12-bit BCD. ये यहाँ पे important ध्यान रखना है, right? So what is the number of steps? It is not a 12-bit binary ADC, it's a BCD ADC, and because it is 12-bit BCD, what is the highest count? What is the highest count? 12-bit. 1111, then 1111, 1111. 12-bit means, okay, there will be 444, 3 groups of 444 bit. Every BCD is a 4-bit code, right? Okay, this is 1111, 1111, 1111. That is what it is. Okay, and what is this? This is corresponding to 9. Okay, this 1111, this is the BCD code of 9. Okay, then this is 9, then this is 9. So highest code is actually 999 in decimal. 999 in decibel. So what is the number of steps? So what is the number of steps in that case? The answer is 1 upon 999 multiplied by 100. 1 upon 999 multiplied by 100, which will be approximately, see, approximately you can write it as 1000, so 100 upon 1000, 0.1 percentage, approximately 0.1 percentage is the answer that can be matched up here. Okay, so this is a simple question, but that can lead you into a trap. Okay, this simple question can lead you into a trap, so be a little bit careful about this. Okay, this simple. Okay, be just careful about this because it's not a 12-bit. Even if they say 12-bit ADC, then you can take it as a regular binary ADC. But they have mentioned BCD. Okay, number of states goes from 0 to the highest count value, and highest count is 999. 12-bit BDC, 12-bit BCD, 1111, 1111, 1111. But that is automatically 999 because it is a BCD code, not a binary code. Right? If it was binary 1111 1111 1111, then definitely the highest count is 2 power 12 minus 1. Then definitely the highest count is 2 power 12 minus 1, 2 power n minus 1 if it is n-bit binary. Clear? So you have to be a little watchful sometimes. 1 marker question, but can be a trap also. Okay, so each and every word will matter. Going to the next question, number 35. Okay, 2 marks MCQ question. 2 marks MCQ question. Okay, given a combinational network with 3 inputs ABC, 3 intermediate outputs PQR and 2 outputs, okay, X, which is P into Q, which is given to you, Y is P into R, which is also given to you as shown below. Okay, find the smallest function P containing minimum number of minterms that can produce the output X and Y. That can produce the output X and Y. What are the outputs X and Y here? एक बार फिर से देखेंगे. The X and Y is P into Q and X is given by, let's write this here. So the output X, which is clearly P into Q, and that is given as summation of the minterms 0 to 4. Right? Then the Y is equal to how much? Y is P into R, and that is given by summation of what minterms? 1, 2, 4 and 6. Okay. And we need to determine the smallest possible function P. The smallest possible function for P. Now, dhyan dena, right? Whenever two particular Boolean functions are multiplied like P and Q, okay, what is the minterm list? It is actually given by the intersection of the minterms of P and Q. When P and Q are multiplied, their canonical form, their minterm list is the intersection of the minterm list of P and Q. Similarly, P into R should be written as P intersection R. It should be written as P intersection R. Okay, it should be written as P intersection R. So P intersection Q and P intersection R, and intersection means common elements. So whatever is this is common to P as well as Q. Okay, so definitely P contains 0 to 4. I can say P contains 0 to 4. ये तो confirm हो गया. Similarly, P intersection R, right? So P and R both, because it is intersection common, so I can say P and R both contains 1, 2, 4, 6. So P also contains 1, 2, 4, 6, right? So in a sense, what is the minimum possible value of P? Okay, minimum number of minterms. So 0 bhi aayega, then 1 is there, 2 is there, then 4 is there, and then 6 is there. Okay, then 6 is there. This is the possibility. This is the possibility. This is one of the possible smallest answer, right? It could be actually some more terms, but this is what 100% will be there. So 0, 1, 2, 4, 6 option number B. 0, 1, 2, 4, 6 option number B would be the correct answer, dear. ठीक है, ऑप्शन नंबर बी इज द वेरी करेक्ट आंसर. चलते हैं नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन की तरफ. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन की तरफ. ओके, क्वेश्चन नंबर 36. Following is the K-map of a Boolean function of 5 variable. A 5 variable K-map has been given to you. What is the minimum SOP expression? What is the minimum SOP expression? What is the minimum SOP expression? Okay, simplify this. You can look into this little bit. Zoom diagram as well. What is the minimum SOP expression here? Tell me. What is the minimum SOP expression? Now 5 variable K-map, we know that 5 variable K-map is split into 2 4 variable K-map, and the MSB bit, one of the bit, that's commonly MSB bit, okay, in one of the K-map it is 0, in another one it is equal to 1, rest you will solve. Now here the variables are PQ, thoda sa help kar deta hu. Here the variables mentioned are PQ, right? PQ, so P is high at this particular position, right? This is PQ plus PQ bar, so this corresponds to P, and then where is Q? This is Q is high, right? So Q is high at the centers, right? This will correspond to the Q. This will be corresponding to Q. Here it is RS, so this is R, and S यहाँ दोनों पे high है, so let me write it here. This is S. Okay, similarly let me copy these regions here. Okay, and now let's start grouping. Let us start grouping. Okay, in the first of the K-map, in the first of the K map, there is a quad coming up. There are 4 ones. First and last columns are adjacent. So there are only 4 ones and they are adjacent. So one quad is there. And in the second one also, first and last row are also adjacent. So 1, 1, 1, 1, there is a quad. Now what is the naming for this quad? This quad is, see, this quad is what? This is inside S. This is inside S and this is Q. So ye Q ka pura bahar hai, Q bar. And what about this particular quad? This is completely fitted in Q. And this is S, so away from S, so I can write it as S bar Q. Okay, so what is the answer then? What is the answer then? Okay, the first term corresponds to x equal to 0. X equal to 0 means x bar, Q bar, S. Next is how much? X equal to 1, we'll write x, and then Q, S bar. Okay, now let's see what is the answer. X bar उन्होंने बाद में लिखा है, तो no problem. Q bar S x bar, Q bar S x bar, plus Q S bar X. Q S bar X. Yeah, the very correct answer is B. The very correct answer for the question is B. Right, Ashwar, correct answer. The very correct answer for the question is B. Let's move ahead to another question now. Okay, next. Number 37. 2 marks MCQ. 2 marks MCQ. The truth table for AB flip-flop, some random AB flip-flop has been designed, is shown below. If this flip-flop is to be implemented using JK flip-flop, okay, then what is the input to the JK flip-flop? A random AB flip-flop to be designed using JK flip-flop, but although a simple question only. Okay, it's going to be simple question only. Okay, what it is? Okay, if this flip-flop is to be implemented using JK flip-flop, then the input of JK flip-flop is how much? What is the input of the JK flip-flop? Okay. Now, let's extend this table. Now, AB and the transition Qn plus 1 is given, and within this table only, let me write down the inputs Jk. Right, how I can write down the inputs Jk, dear? Right, Qn plus 1 is 1, that means set state. Okay, when do you get the set state if this was designed using Jk flip-flop? When J is 1, K is 0. Next आप देखेंगे, Qn plus 1 equal to Qn, that means no change, same state. Same state you get when there is no input to Jk, that is Jk 0, 0. Next is Qn plus 1 equal to Q bar. Qn plus 1 is equal to Q bar. Let me make it a little bit more clear, although it is visible, but or clear kar diya. So next is Qn plus 1 equal to Q bar, toggle. You get a toggle state when J and K are both 1, 1. And next is Qn plus 1 equal to 0, reset condition you get at K. Reset condition you get when J 1 and K 0. Right, now, if this particular AB flip-flop is to be implemented using JK flip-flop, what should be the input to the JK flip-flop applied? What should be the input to the JK flip-flop applied? So from this particular table, what is J? J is high at 0, 0. As a function of AB likhenge, 0, 0 means A bar, B bar, plus 1, 0. 1, 0 means A, B bar. So dear, out of this, B bar is common and A bar plus A we know is going to be 1. So J is equal to B bar. Okay, next, what is the value for K? What is the value of K? K is high at 1, 0. 1, 0 means again A, B bar, and it is high at 1, 1. 1, 1 means A, B. So this is A, and B bar plus B is equal to 1. So answer is just equal to the A. Answer is just equal to what? Answer is just equal to A. Right, so K is equal to A. Right, K is equal to A. This is what? K is equal to A, J equal to B bar, option ho jayega B. The correct answer is B. J is equal to B bar, K is equal to A. Right, something like this. So if there is a JK flip-flop given to me, right, if there is a JK flip-flop given to me and I want to convert it to this particular AB flip-flop, okay, so what will I do? I will going to apply the A here, and whatever is the B, I will invert it and it gets applied here. This is the AB flip-flop. Okay, this is what is the logic diagram of a AB flip-flop, correct? This is what is the AB flip-flop. Right. Chalo. So these were the 5 questions of digital. These were the 5 questions of digital. Now let me mention some marking here. Okay, so these were the 5 questions of digital. Right, and we have got 2 questions of 1 mark. And then we have got 3 questions of 2 mark. The total weightage of digital circuits in this particular paper is 8 marks. In this particular paper is 8 marks, okay? Right, now moving ahead towards electromagnetic theory. Moving ahead towards what? Towards the electromagnetic theory. Okay, dekhte hain. For a distortionless line, identify the true statements. 1 mark. Okay, 1 mark fundamental question, but it is MSQ. Please pay attention that this particular question is MSQ in nature. Multiple select question. One or more than one option can be correct. What is the condition for distortionless line? For distortionless line, number 1, R by L is G by C. That is the correct. That is actually one of the condition of distortionless transmission. For a distortionless line, R by L is equal to G by C. That is correct. Is alpha equal to 0? If alpha equal to 0, then that is a complete lossless line. Okay. For distortionless line, alpha is a constant independent of frequency, and given by the formula, alpha is root over Rg, right? And beta is omega root over Lc. Ye bhi correct hai. Right now, we need not derive the formulas here, but this is what we derive when we study the distortionless line. Okay, we study the distortionless line. Alpha is root Rg, beta is omega root Lc. Right, alpha is constant independence of frequency, attenuation is independent of frequency, and phase is the linear function of frequency, omega power 1 function. Okay, omega root Lc. ठीक है जी? The correct answer for this 1 mark MSQ question is A, C, D, and you know about MSQ question that if you choose all the 3 options like A, C, D, then only you get the full marks, right? If you choose any 2 or any 1, you don't get any partial mark. Okay, there is no partial marking, there is no negative marking also. Okay, next question, number 39. The magnetic field intensity H in ampere per meter at the point 002 due to a current sheet 8AX lying in the Z equal to 0 plane. Lying in the Z equal to 0 plane. So what is that Z equal to 0 plane? What is that Z equal to 0 plane? Z equal to 0 is nothing but your XY plane. Okay, Z equal to 0 plane, that means the current sheet is in the XY plane. The current sheet is in the XY plane and it is carrying the current, okay, 8 ampere per unit meter in the X direction. Right, this is the current density. Now, they are telling you there is a point 002. 002 means clearly this is on the Z axis. So, there is the point of observation 002, right, at which the magnetic field is required. Okay, at which the magnetic field is required. Now, what is the magnetic field? Due to an infinite sheet of current, it is given by the formula half K cross AN cap, where AN cap is a unit vector, is a unit normal vector from the sheet to the point of observation. From the sheet to the point of observation. So, if you draw a unit normal vector from the sheet to the point of observation, how will that look like? That unit normal vector, it is actually going from XY plane to positive Z direction, right? That is, it is in the plus Z direction. The unit normal vector is along the Z axis, that is the plus Z direction. Okay, so we just have to substitute the values here now. Half, okay, the current density of the sheet, which is 8AX, cross product with AN cap, and what is the AN cap? That is AZ. That is AZ. So this becomes 4. Z cross X will be minus Y. Sorry, X cross Z will be minus Y. Z cross X to plus Y ho jata hai. Right. So the correct answer is minus 4AY, magnetic field in ampere per meter. Minus 4AY, that is the option number C. Minus 4AY, that is the option number C is the very correct answer. Okay, dear. Option number C is the very correct answer. Okay, chalte, moving towards the next question then. The next question. An electromagnetic wave propagates through a lossless insulator with a velocity 1.5 10 power 8. Calculate the electric and magnetic properties of the insulator if its intrinsic impedance is 90 pi ohms. If its intrinsic impedance is 90 pi ohm. Okay, 1 mark MCQ question. So, electromagnetic wave propagates through a lossless Just a second, guys. Let me check out. Just a second, guys. Let me check out. Hello, 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 hello. Yes, guys. Yeah, let's check it out. Sorry, I think there was some voice cut. But looks okay now, okay? You can also confirm me, it looks okay. Yeah, that is fine only. Yeah, now it is audible, Ishwar. Audible, audible, audible. ठीक है जी. हाँ जी. चलो. So what I am telling now, so we can just multiply these two, na? Root over mu r epsilon r into root over mu r divide by epsilon r. Divide by epsilon r is 2 into 3 by 4. Epsilon r cancel. Mu r, root mu r is mu r, and that is 6 by 4, 1.5. Okay, 1.5, and only option number A matches it. See, we can, by dividing, we can calculate epsilon r also, but no need, na? 1 mark hai, khatam karo, right? This goes to option number A. Finish. Again, I am telling you, this is what I multiplied. If you divide, you will get epsilon r, but not required. You can do it later on. Currently, the answer is 1.5. Okay. Now, towards the 2 marks NAT question in electromagnetic, have a look into this. Consider an air-filled ideal hollow rectangular waveguide with cutoff frequency 6.5. If a short pulse of 5.2 GHz is introduced into the input end of the guide, what is the magnitude of propagation constant? What is the magnitude of the propagation constant? Tell me. An air-filled ideal hollow rectangular waveguide with cutoff frequency 6.5. If a short pulse of, very, very important. Very, 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 very important. Cutoff frequency 6.5 and the signal that you're trying to transmit is 5.2. So what is going to happen, dear? What is going to happen? What is going to happen? Tell me. Right, the signal frequency that they are trying to transmit is less than the cutoff frequency, and we know that rectangular waveguide is a high pass filter. Rectangular waveguide is a high pass filter, right? So there will not be any propagation because waveguides are high pass filter, so there is not going to be propagation, right? There is only and only attenuation that is going to be suffered by the wave, and in such a case the propagation constant, which we call it as gamma is actually alpha plus j beta, but in the attenuation mode, this is known as the evanescent mode of the waveguide. When it is only suffering attenuation, the gamma is just given by alpha. The gamma is just given by alpha. Now what is the formula for alpha in case of attenuation? What is the formula for alpha? Normally people remember the formula of beta and then phase velocity, group velocity, wavelength, and etc. What is the formula for alpha? Right, alpha is given by omega root over mu epsilon under root of fc by f whole square minus 1. Under root of fc by f whole square minus 1. Clear? Under root of fc by f whole square minus 1. Okay, so we just have to compute these calculations and come up with the answer then. So gamma is given by omega. Now what is omega? Omega will be 2 pi f, and f operating frequency is 5.2 gigahertz, 5.2 10 power 9, right? What is mu epsilon? Because it is air filled, to mu naught epsilon naught. So root mu naught epsilon naught is 1 upon 3 into 10 power 8, because 1 upon root mu naught epsilon naught is the speed of light. That's what we used in the previous question as well. Okay, so 1 upon 3 into 10 power 8 under root of fc, the cutoff frequency, which is 6.5, and the operating frequency, that is the signal frequency, which is 5.2. Giga will get cancelled. This is what is you have to calculate and write down the answer. This is what we have to calculate. So let's start calculating, dear. Right. Looks like 61.86. Okay, looks like 61.86. 81.68. I'm sorry, I read it wrong. 81.68. Okay, and the unit of gamma is 61.86 per meter. Okay, per meter. If they separately ask alpha, you know the units of alpha is Nepper per meter. The unit of alpha is Nepper per meter. Okay. If there was propagation by chance, right? If there was the propagation mode, ये भी add on कर देता हूँ. If there was the propagation mode, when is the propagation mode? When you transmit a signal greater than the cutoff frequency. Okay, because right now it was less than cutoff frequency, only attenuation. Only attenuation means this is also known as the evanescent mode. The wave is going to just attenuate and die away quickly. Evanescent, किसी चीज के खत्म हो जाने को evanescent बोलते हैं. The wave is going to die out soon. Okay, that is what is the condition that is going to prevail here. But if it is propagation mode, okay, then gamma will be j beta, and then beta would be given by the formula omega root over mu epsilon under root of 1 minus, reverse कर देंगे, 1 minus fc by f whole square. So the formula of alpha beta have little bit similarity, right? That's what it is. ठीक है. Chalo. Dhirapal depends on batch to batch, but he will be generally taking communication and signals and EMFT. That's what he'll be dealing with. Okay. Chalo. The rest it depends on different batches, different it can be there. So yeah, the correct answer was 81.68. NAT question hai ye. Right. NAT question hai 81.68 per meter is the propagation constant, magnitude of the propagation constant. Moving ahead to the next, 42. This one is simple one only. A line has 50 ohm resistive characteristic impedance, that is the Z0 given to you. Okay, and is terminated with a 40 ohm resistive load. So this is what is ZL, right? This is given to you as Z0. What is the line impedance at lambda by 8 distance? At lambda by 8 distance. Okay. Yeah, that will be Sanjay Rathi sir, Dhirapal. So at a distance lambda by 8 from the load. At the distance lambda by 8 from the load. So देखो, at any particular distance, the input impedance is given by the formula Z0, ZL plus lossless line. It's like it's clearly shown by this resistive. Okay, the plus JZ0 tan beta L divided by Z0 plus JZL tan beta L. Right, that is what is the formula. Okay, at the distance L, right? So how much is the distance? Lambda by 8. So सबसे पहले beta into L. So beta, because length is in terms of lambda, so you can write down the beta as 2 pi by lambda, and then I have lambda by 8. So this is pi by 4 actually. So because beta into L, okay, is pi by 4. So wherever there is the tan beta L term, tan beta L will become 1 because tan pi by 4 is 1. So tan beta L will become equal to 1. Okay, so what is going to be your impedance? That is going to be now Z0. Z0 का value 50 है, right? Into ZL which is 40. 40 plus J 50. Tan theta को सीधे 1 कर दिया. Upon 50 plus J 40. Yeah, you can cancel the zeros. Yeah, you can cancel the tens. So it becomes 50. 4 plus J 5. Divided by 5 plus J4. 4 plus J5 is divided by 5 plus J4. Okay. Now they are asking in the Euler format. Okay, and you don't have the scientific regular Casio calculator. Okay, so it's a simple enough. What is the modulus of Zn? Modulus will be very simple. 50 root over 4 square. See, 4 square plus 5 square. Yeah, denominator 5 square plus 4 square. That is the same only. That cancel. So there is no calculation involved for modulus. It is equal to 50. It is equal to 50. Now what is the angle part? Angle 50 to chhod dijiye, it's a real positive real number. So 4 plus J5 tan inverse 5 by 4 minus tan inverse 5 plus J4, so tan inverse 4 by 5. This you can compute easily from the calculator. Okay, and then write down whatever is the answer coming up. Okay, let me solve this. minus 12.68 in terms of degree. So combining it, I can say that what is the input impedance in the Euler format or polar form? 50 angle minus of 12.68 degree. Okay, 50 angle of minus 12 points. एक second, plus आया minus आया ना हमारा? नहीं plus ही आया, sorry, this is plus only. Sorry, this is plus only. So 50 angle 12.68 degree, that is the option number A. Option number A. भाई ये तो हो ही नहीं सकता ना, magnitude we don't write negative. If there is a minus, we adjust with the phase then, right? Okay. So you're only asking about class or with your practice, Dhira Paul? Okay, only the class learning time or with your including practice? Chalte hain. Next question. Okay, 43. A reflector antenna, a regular expected question from antenna, from the chapter of antenna. A reflector antenna, good question hai, MSQ hai, dhyan rakhna. Reflector antenna used for cellular base station backhaul ratio link operates at 33. Backhaul ratio link, sorry, operates at 38 gigahertz with a gain of 39 dB. Right? Gain means generally power gain. Okay, and it is given in decibel. First of all, data ko extract kar lete hain. So 10 log GP, gain by default would mean power gain, and that is 39. So what is going to be GP? 3.9 and then 10 raised to the power 3.9. Okay, 10 raised to the power 3.9. Calculations ko rakhenge yahan pe. So it is 7943 approximately. Approximately 7943. And there is a radiation efficiency of 90%. Radiation efficiency, which is 90% or 0.9. And what is the radiation efficiency? One of the definition of radiation efficiency is the GP upon GD. ठीक है? Is GP upon GD. It is the GP upon GD. Okay. It is GP upon GD. So what is the GD? That is GP. That is GP, which is already obtained. 7943 is going to be divided by 0.9. तो ये approx कितना आ जाएगा? I take 7943 divided by 0.9. 8825 approximately. 8825 approximately. Yeah, correct answer is, this is A is correct. See, actually it's a directive gain. Okay, they're talking about directivity, but yeah, it's the correct actual language should be the directive gain. Okay, but okay, that's okay. 8825, one of the option matches. Let's match the other also. Okay, now effective area and aperture efficiency. Since you have the directive gain, you can calculate the effective area as well. What is the effective area formula? Lambda square by 4 pi into GD. All of these are very important formula from antenna. So lambda kitna ho jayega? Lambda, which is C by F, and C is 3 into 10 power 8, and operating frequency is operating at 38 gigahertz. Let's calculate the wavelength here, how much it turns out to be. Okay, 7.89 10 power minus 3 into 10 power minus 3 meter. यहाँ पे put कर देंगे values. So 7.89 10 power minus 3 whole square divided by 4 pi into 8825 approximately. .043, right? This is approximately 0.043 meter square. 0.043 meter square. Correct hai? So yeah, effective area is also matching. Approximately, that's correct only if I write in 2 decimal place. Okay, now directivity ho gaya, effective area ho gaya. Aperture efficiency. What is the aperture efficiency? Aperture efficiency is given by the effective area divided by the maximum physical area of the device, of the antenna, and this is 0.043 divided by, since it's a parabol, it's a reflector, means parabolic reflector, and for that the maximum physical area we take is pi r square. Okay, what we take is pi r square, and they have given the diameter 30 centimeter, so radius is 15 centimeter, that is 0.15. Solving it, okay, solving it, how much we are getting? .608, 0.608, और that is 60. अगर percentage में लिखें तो 60.8%, 60 point, yeah, 61. So correct. So C is also correct, then A was correct, and then B. Okay, A, B, D. The correct answer for this MSQ question is A, B, D. A good MSQ question, decent one from antenna, but it's mostly about understanding the language and clubbing up, right? For that, I think even if you're talking about specifically gate, around 100 is very good. You can learn the concepts. Rest is your practice. You can go even 300, 400 hours, but that's useless. So I'm telling you the good optimum number, Dhira. Okay, it can be 200, 300, 400, 500, anything, but 100 is a very good number. Okay, चलते हैं next question की तरफ. So this was the questions from EMT, and EMT we have 3 into 1 plus 3 into 2, total 9 marks in this mock examination. Total 9 marks of EMT in this mock examination, including 2 MSQs. There were 2 MSQs, okay, that were kept in the EMFT portion, right? That were kept in the EMFT portion, right? Okay, right. ठीक है, चलो. Let's go ahead to the next. Okay, now moving ahead to, I've covered digital and I've covered EMFT. Now we are going ahead to general aptitude. Okay, general aptitude. Choose the most appropriate word from the options given below to complete the following sentence. If the athlete had wanted to come first in the race, he dash several hours every day. Can you say quickly? Verbal is our discuss nahi karenge. Just I'll tell you the right answer from the verbal. Okay. So again, Dhira, it depends on batch to batch. It can be EMFT, signals, control, digital, maths, aptitude. Those are 5-6 subjects I'll deal with. Okay, guys, come on. If the athlete had wanted to come first in the race, he wanted to come, so he should have practiced, right? अगर ऐसे बोलते हैं ना, if he wants to come, then he should practice. सही होता. If he wanted to come first, he should have practiced. Correct answer is B. The very, very correct answer is B. Moving ahead to the next. In the following questions, out of the alternative, select the word opposite in meaning to the given word. Okay, trenchant. Okay, something which is what? Trenchant, something which is very expressive. Okay, very sharp, bright in expressions. Opposite is dull. So it's verbal. I don't want to involve much in discussion. आगे बढ़ते हैं. Let's go towards the real aptitude. Right? The correct answer will be A. Okay. Correct answer will be A. Yeah, now tell me. A reasoning question, coding and decoding. If tier is coded as 22, 5, 3, 18, then what is the code of R gate? There is a code for tier given to you, right? Right. There is a code for tier given to you. Okay, that is 22, 5, 3 and 18 for tier, right? Tell me. Now T if you see na, T is actually what? Agar likha jaye, this is based on the positioning of the letters. This is based on positioning, and T is the 20th letter, right? E is the 5th letter, A is the 1st letter, R is the 18th letter, right? So but here it is given to 22, so this is plus 2, but this is direct. Then this is plus 2, and then this is direct. So alternate terms. Okay, starting first karoge plus 2, then alternately do plus 2. Remaining at even places, no change. Whatever it is, you have to take it up. Okay, so similarly, what is the code? Similarly, what is the code for R gate? For R gate, where E is 5, R is 18, G is known as how much? G is 7, A is 1, T is 20, and E is 5. Right. So starting from first plus 2 होगा, तो सबसे पहले 7 आना चाहिए. Okay, then 18 and then 18. So this is wrong. Only option number D. Only option number D. Yes, Ashwar, correct. Only option number D. ठीक है. Then if you want to complete, this has to be plus 2, तो ये 9 हो जाएगा. Then this is be normal. Then again plus 2, so this should be 22, and last one again normal, that is 5. Every alternate plus 2, every other alternate same. So the correct answer is D. 7, 18, 9, 1, 22, 5 is the code for R gate. Is the code word for R gate. ठीक है जी. Moving ahead to the next question. Number 41. Again, 1 mark MCQ question on calendars. A question on calendars. What it is? On 28th Feb 2004, it was Saturday. Okay, what would be the day of the week on 27th Feb 2006? 27th Feb 2006 पे क्या होगा? 27th Feb 2006 पे क्या होगा? Right. So, you know, a particular day is given. What is going to fall on that day? And see, in exam hall, you don't have any, mobile phone or Google to see what day. You have to solve by your logic, and the logic to solve is the concept of odd days in calendar based question. Odd days निकालना पड़ेगा, right? So how many days gap in between? Okay, I am at 28th Feb, right, 2004, and then I want to go up to 27th of Feb 2006. 2006. Okay, 2006. Okay, how many days extra? देखो 2004 की बात करें. Remember guys, how many days extra? 2004. 2004 is a leap year. 2004 is what? 2004 is a leap year, right? So that contains 366 days. But I want to count after 28th Feb, na? After 28th Feb. So how many days are exhausted? Out of 366, January is over. January is over. That is 31. Okay, and 28 days of February are over. 28 days of February are over. Let's come to 2005. See, 2004, it is a non-century year divisible by 4. That is why it was a leap year. 2005 पे आ जाते हैं. 2005 is a regular ordinary year, 365 days. 2006 पे आ जाएं, but I only want up to 27th Feb. Okay, so January full plus 27 days of February. ठीक है, right? So यहाँ से total देख लीजिए कितना आ जाएगा. Combining it, what is the total number of days? What is the total number of days? So we can just calculate this very quickly. Okay. That is 730. Okay. Total it is 730 days. Okay. So that means this day is 730 days ahead. Up 730 days is a big number, na? So that is what odd days will come up. Okay, the concept of odd days, and odd days in calculator, in calendar, is calculated by taking the remainder of total number of days divided by 7. Okay, 730 divided by 7. Okay, what is the remainder? 700 से पूरा cancel हुआ, 28 से भी cancel हुआ. This is like, let me break it like this. 700 plus 28 plus 2 divide by 7. So 700 is divisible, 28 is divisible, 2 is not divisible by 7. So that extra part will be the remainder. So what is the remainder? 2. Okay. So you know odd number of odd days, when you know the answer is going to be the given day. Okay. What is there on the given day? Saturday. So it will be 2 days ahead. Answer is going to be the given particular day plus the odd days plus 2. Saturday plus 2. It's Monday. Saturday plus 2, it's the Monday. Saturday plus 2, it's the Monday. ठीक है, it's the Monday. Correct answer is B. Saturday plus 2, Monday. Done है जी. Okay, moving ahead to the next question. A simple 1 mark question again. 35% of 2m exceeds 40% of m by 2 by 300. Find the value of m. Find the value of m. Okay, 35% of 2m. Okay, exceeds, matlab this is more. 35% means 0.35. Right? Of 2m exceeds, matlab greater than 40%. 0.4 of m by 2. Okay, and this exceeds by 300. Matlab difference is 300. Find the value of m. बताइए guys, very simple. Find the value of m. Okay. Chalo. See Shubham, even if you are slightly interested in photonics, na, you can go for IIT Roorkee because college difference is huge. IIT Roorkee and IIT Palakkad. I know for electrical power electronics branch is preferable, but college brand will also matter a lot. So I'll suggest you, even if you are slightly, very slightly inclined in photonics, na, thoda bahut bhi lagta hai kar loge, to go for IIT Roorkee photonics. Okay, that's what my suggestion is. Because college name definitely matters and it's a big difference. Chalo, so what is the value guys here? 0.7 and then 0.2, so it becomes 0.5. 0.5 m 300. Okay, so m का value आ गया 600. Very fundamental question. M is equal to 600. Correct answer is C. The correct answer is C. Okay, moving ahead to the next question here. 49. In how many ways can the letters of the word banana be arranged so that no two ends come together? No two ends come together. In how many ways can the letters of the word banana be arranged so that no two ends come together? Tell me. No two ends come together. Tell me dear, quickly इसको solve कीजिए and let me know the answer. Hello. ठीक है, yeah. Chalo, let's proceed. So in how many ways can the letters of the word banana be arranged so that no two ends come together? अच्छा, in how many ways can the letters of the word banana be arranged? पहले यहाँ पे stop कर देता हूँ. Without any condition, without any extra condition. Okay, without any extra condition. Okay. Total cases, right? अगर total cases की बात करें banana, right? So there are 6 letters. Right, there are 6 letters, so 6 factorial, but there is a repetition. There are 6 letters, but out of which A is repeated 3 times and N is also repeated 2 times. So we divide by the repetition numbers. Correct. So it is 720 divided by 6 and 2. So ये हो गया 12 cancel 60. So total cases, the total number of words that can be formed using the letters of the word banana is 60. Okay, but now there is a condition so that no two ends come together. They don't come together. Where they are, you will have to search a lot. Better go for reverse. What is the reverse? That both the ends, there are 2 ends, na? Okay, there are 2 ends and 2 ends, they come together. Right? So N will be together and then what is left is B, A. ये साथ में रहेगा. So if they are always together, they make one unit. And then I am left with, okay, 4 more. So now I have total 5 units. Number of arrangement of 5 units. 5 factorial if they are distinct. But यहाँ पे A repeated है. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so divide by repetition number. Only A is repeated. Don't count this repetition because अब ये साथ हैं. ये हम साथ हैं. This will be 1 unit only. Right? Okay, so A is repeated 3 times, so this is 5 factorial, which is 120 divided by 6. These are 20 cases. So there are 20 words in which 2 ends will come together. So in how many words the 2 ends will not come together? 2 ends will not come together. So आपका final answer होना चाहिए 60 minus this reverse. 60 minus reverse, that is 40. Okay, that is 40. Correct answer is going to be B, dear. The very correct answer is going to be B. Okay, it's going to be 40. It should be 40. Answer is B. Done? Yes, Aishwar. Moving ahead to the next question. Number 50. The lengths of diagonals of a rhombus are 8 and 15 centimeters. Find the distance between any 2 parallel sides of the rhombus. Concept apply karoge, simple question hai. Otherwise, you can waste a lot of time in such questions. One of the diagonal is 8, another one कहाँ गया data 15. अच्छा, the diagonals, ध्यान रखना. Okay, diagonals. What is one important thing about diagonals of rhombus? The diagonals of a rhombus, they always bisect each other, right? And that too at right angles. Now you want the distance between any 2 parallel sides of the rhombus. distance between any two parallel sides of the rhombus. So suppose the distance that you are looking for is this. Suppose this is the distance you are looking for. That is also the height. Distance is like the height also. Okay, it's like the height also. So let's say this is A, B, C, D, and suppose this is E. Okay, this is a diagonal D1, this is another diagonal D2. They intersect each other. Ye total hai 8, and they bisect each other at right angles. You must know this property of rhombus. The diagonals bisect at right angle, right? Suppose this is the center O. Suppose this is the center O, right? Can you take the triangle that is ODC? Agar triangle ODC liya, because there is a right angle here at O, and this is bisection also, this is half of the diagonal. So ये 15/2 है, and this is going to be 8/2, right? This is D, this is C. So what is the value of DC? What is the value of DC? Interesting question hai ye. So what is the value of DC, right? It is like opposite to right angle, that is hypotenuse, and that is under root of 7.5 square plus 4 square. So ये कितना आ जाएगा? Let me just calculate this. And it's 8.5. Okay. So 8.5 centimeter is the DC, and all four sides of rhombus will be equal. कोई भी एक निकाल सकते थे, ठीक है? Now let us use the area of rhombus. There are two ways of solving the area of rhombus. Half product of diagonals. The area is given by half product of diagonals, and that is also given by base into height. Right? So now I have half into product of diagonals. Diagonals are 8 and 15. That is equal to base, and base is equal to DC, that is 8.5 into height. So height, which is also the distance between the two parallel sides, after solving from here, kitna aa jayega? It is 7.05. 7.058, something like that is coming. 7.058. Okay, so definitely it's not 8, ये तो 7.2 होगा. Out of A or D, see what is 1 by 17? It's 0.058. So correct answer is A only then. Okay, the correct answer is A. This is 7 1 by 17. This can be approximated as 7 1 by 17. In exam, don't waste your time finding the mixed fraction. You can match it up, na? 1 by 17 or 1 by 22, which is closest to 0.058. That is your answer. That is your answer. ठीक है? चलिए, that is your answer. Next one, number 51. Okay, study the following information carefully and answer the questions that follow. Answer the question given below. Okay, J is the mother of P, a blood relation question. J is the mother of P, P is the brother, something, some relations are given, and which of the following statement is false? Right, आपको false वाला statement deduce करना है on the basis of given information. On the basis of given information. Try it out quickly. And the only way of solving it is, the only simplest way, if you don't want to complicate, is with each and every statement you read, keep drawing the family chart of this particular problem. Keep drawing the family chart. So how I am going to draw the family chart? How I am going to draw the family chart? J is the mother of P. यहीं पे बनाते हैं चलो. Right, J. So very clearly, J is the mother. Mother means circle. See, always for female you will use circle. For male you will use box. Okay. Then J is the mother of what? Mother of P. यहाँ पे आ गया P. Then P is the brother. Brother means again confirming male, and male means box. Okay. P is the brother of K. Brother of K. Brother here will always mean real brother. मतलब these two are children of same parent. If J is the mother of P, J is also the mother of K. ये ध्यान रखना. ठीक है. Now K is mother. Okay. So K is also will be circled. K is the mother of V. Okay. So parent to child, we go down. Okay, generation down. K is the mother of V. Q is the brother of V. Q is the brother. Okay, means box. Brother of V, but यहाँ से V का gender अभी पता नहीं चला. We don't know what is gender of V. Let's move ahead. G is the father of Q. अच्छा, देखो, they are, Q is the brother of V. मतलब they are siblings. And K is the mother. K is the mother of both. K is the mother means mother of both. Now G is the father of Q. There is some person G. Father means box and father of Q. Right, but already I told you K is the mother of Q. G is the father of Q. So what is the connection? G and Q are married to each other. Married we show as equal to symbol. Siblings, brother, sister, dash, equal to means marriage. Okay, so G is the father of Q. Okay, S is the father of P. अच्छा देखो, J is already the mother of P. J is already the mother of P. Now they are telling S is the father of P. S is the father of P. That again means then J and S, because they are the parent of same child, they are married to each other. So one more marriage relation is coming. S is the father of P. Finished. Okay. Now based on this, what is the correct? What is the false option? Okay. K is the wife of G. Already we deduced. ध्यान देना. Already we deduced K is the wife of G. Correct है. Right. K is the daughter of S. Yeah. देखो. S and J are married and they have two children P and K is female. So K is the daughter of S. Very correct. Okay, next, G is the father of V. Yeah, G is the father of Q, but Q and V are siblings, so G is also the father of V. This is also true. I want to highlight the false information. S is the husband of V, कोई connection ही नहीं है. Okay, 2 generation down. Okay, this is 2 generation down. Okay, so correct answer is D. This is the false statement. This is the answer which is not matching with our family tree. Okay. No dear, half into base into height is for a triangle. Na? For any parallelogram, it is base into height, Chinmay. And rhombus is a kind of parallelogram. Okay. This is the 51. Moving ahead to the next. Study the following graph carefully and answer the given questions. Okay, there's a line graph question and it's simple one only. Line graph, NAT question. There are no options here. NAT question. Okay, shows the number of, the line graph shows the number of members, that is male plus female, of a fitness center in 2 cities X and Y. So please be careful. This white line is representing the X data and number of members in city Y is by the orange line. So orange line is for Y. Okay. Okay. And that is 3 different years, 16, 18 and 20. 2016, 2018, 2020. Now question pe aate hain. The total number of members of city Y is approximately what percent of the total number of members of city X? See, I have already told you earlier also, DI is mostly very simple. It's all about reading and selecting the correct set of data and understanding that comprehension type of language. Nothing much here. Question will be mostly some percentage, ratio, average type of question. क्या बोला है? Total number of members of city Y. Total means of course sum of these 3. Okay, the total number of members of city Y is approximately. अब approximately क्यों बोल रहे हैं? देखते हैं इसको. Y में, अच्छा, I exactly don't know this value. It's not value. It's look like midpoint. It looks like midpoint. Okay, so it looks like midpoint. So approximately उसको, even if it is not perfectly, so we can take approximately 70. Okay, approximately 70 I can say. Right. So this value, what I am assuming is, let's say this is approximately 70. Okay, so Y has 70 plus next year it has 160 and next 2020 May it has 120. Okay, so this looks like 180 plus 70, this is 350. This is approximately what percent of the total number of members of city Y? Now city X, sorry. Now X pe aa jayenge. So how much is this data? Again, this has to be approximated slightly less than 100, not exact middle point. Okay, so mid of middle point, approximately. See, that is why guys, already approximately word is coming because a particular data is not mentioned, but you can analyze it and just try a little bit judgment for approximation. 95 ले सकते हैं and then next particular year is going linearly. Next is 140 and then finally 2020 it grows to 180. Okay, so 320, 420, this is 415. This is 415. So what is the required answer? This data is how much percentage of the next data? So now it's a very fundamental question. What is that? 350 upon 415 multiplied by 100. Approximately how much percentage it is? 84.33. Approximate कर देते हैं 85%. Let's put it as 85% approximately. Let's put this as 85% approximately. Done है? चलो. All right, dear. Okay, the last question from my side, question number 53. Okay, again it's a verbal ability comprehension, the conclusion of a package, the conclusion of a passage. So you know, it's again I tell you it's verbal, so I'll not discuss it. Usually I don't deal with it, but you can let me know the correct answer and let me by that time tell you that from GA, of course GA pattern is anyways fixed. 5 plus 1 in 5 into 2, that is 15 marks. Okay, so if I combine all the portions that I have covered, digital was contributing 8 marks, EMFT was contributing 9 marks. In today's paper, it can vary. GA is always fixed, that is 15 marks. Okay, so in this, you have got somewhere around 32 marks of discussion in this particular topics that I have done. Then some has been covered by Sanjay sir, some has been covered by Ashu sir. Rest, signals and communication, Saket sir is joining you very, very quickly. Okay, very, very quickly. So I have discussed for somewhere around 32 marks. Okay. By the time I give a call to Saket sir, just go through this comprehension question and let me know if you can answer anything. Okay, let me know if you can answer anything. Okay. Okay guys, so very shortly Saket sir will be live on the screen. That's it from my side. Thank you, stay safe and hope you have performed decent. I won't expect कि अभी gate में 6 महीना you might have scored very good. Some of you might have, so very good. So congratulations to them. But even if you have got some decent analysis कि where you are going, at least in the subjects you have studied, are you able to score in that or not? That is the basic analysis you have to take from the mock test right now and improve, because 6 months is a big time for improvement. Okay, so don't miss this opportunity, and we'll keep bringing you such similar mock tests more. Saket sir will be joining very soon, and the screen will be switched. Okay, the answer for this particular will be C, guys. Okay, just go through it, and the correct answer here will be C.
So video and audio is absolutely fine. Let me know. Yes. So according to me, everything is fine. So let's start the questions of the signals and system. So I'm going to cover the 6 questions from the signals and 6 questions from the communication. Each are carrying 3 questions from the signals are 1 marks and 3 questions from the 2 marks. Okay, so the signals and systems will be containing with these 6 questions and 3 1 mark questions and 3 questions of 2 marks. So it is around 9 marks. Okay, so I'm going to cover these 9 marks for you from the signal system. And with the communication system, we have the 6 questions again, 2 questions of 1 mark and 4 questions of 2 marks, so 10 marks. So I'm going to cover the 19 marks altogether for gate, that is signals and system and communication. So let's start the session, and this is the first question for all of you guys. So this is the question number 54. A discrete time signal is given as x of n, which has a discrete time Fourier transform given as x of e to the power j omega. If x of n is equal to n 3/4 to the power mod of n, then the discrete time sequence corresponding to r e to the power j omega will be. So what should be the real part of this x of e to the power j omega? Okay, what will be the real part of x of e to the power j omega? So what could be your answer? What could be your answer? So as you can see that this x of n is real and odd. Okay, you can identify from here that it is a real and odd, because if I replace n by minus n, I will get odd function. So it is real and odd. So for any function which is real and odd, the Fourier transform is odd and imaginary. Okay, the Fourier transform is odd and imaginary, odd and pure imaginary, in fact, right? Pure imaginary. So I'm asking for the real part. So because you know that this x of n is real and odd, its Fourier transform is odd and imaginary, pure imaginary, there is no real part. So the real part of this will be 0. The real part of this will be 0. Option number B, Ishwar, option number B. Okay, so this is 1 mark question. This is another 1 mark question. If the two signals are given as x1 is equal to e to the power jt and x2 is equal to e to the power t j plus 1, then which one of the following statement is correct? There are two signals, you have to tell whether which one of these two are periodic. Both will be periodic, or only x1 will be periodic, or only x2 will be periodic, or none of the above. Which one will be periodic? Yes, only x1t will be periodic because all the exponential terms are periodic, but in this case, in the second case, this is e to the power jt and e to the power t. So this e to the power t terms making this signal non-periodic, because e to the power jt is periodic, but e to the power t is non-periodic. Hence the signal x2 will be non-periodic and x1 will be periodic. All the exponential signals are periodic in terms of complex exponential, if I say. Okay, the complex exponential signals are periodic. So complex exponential signals are periodic. So correct answer is B. Yes. Now answer this one. Answer this one. A causal LTI filter. A causal LTI filter has the frequency response h of omega is equal to 2j omega. For the input of e to the power jt, the output will be. What will be the output if the input is e to the power jt, if the transfer function is given as 2 into j omega. 2 into j omega. So I can say that if I have a block, okay, if I have a block having the input x of t and getting output as y of t, it is only possible when my h of t is 2 times of d by dt or something, because we know that the transfer function for t by dt is j omega. Okay, so the transfer function will be j omega if this will be 2 into d by dt. Yes, so answer I have already got, that is option number C. बिल्कुल ठीक है. ठीक है, so यहाँ पे आ जाएगा आपके पास x of t, तो y of t क्या हो जाएगा, तो y of t is nothing but a 2 times, and because of this there when we take the differentiation, then it is nothing but a minus 2j omega, right? So it should be minus also. D by dt will have the transfer function as j omega with minus sign, minus 1 to the power n. Okay, so this is minus of 2 d by dt of x of t, and this is minus 2 d by dt of x of t. X of t is e to the power jt, so it is minus 2 into j e to the power jt. So if you multiply the j and divide it by j, then simply you will get the 2 upon j omega, right? This will become plus, and this is 2 upon j and e to the power jt. So answer is option number C. Absolutely fine, Sanjeev. Now solve this one, question number 57. Question number 57. If the unit step response of the network is 1 minus e to the power alpha t, then what will be its impulse response? If the step response is 1 minus e to the power alpha t, then what will be the impulse response? Come on, quickly answer. Everyone, x of t, this is the unit step response, that means the input was given as ut, and this is the response, it is as output, you can say. Okay, so the what will be the output? The output will be y of t 1 minus e to the power alpha t into, this is minus alpha t, in fact, minus alpha t ut, and x of s is 1 by s. Okay, so we will get y of s is equal to 1 upon s and 1 plus alpha s. Now take the partial fraction, 1 upon s and 1 upon alpha s. What will we get? 1 upon s, yes, 1 minus s will get cancelled. So we have to take s plus, okay, sorry, s plus alpha. In fact, I have to take that. 1 upon 1 plus alpha s in if you take write in this form, then it is 1 plus s plus alpha, so s and s plus alpha. So what will be this? When you will solve this, you will get alpha. Okay, when you will solve this, you will get alpha upon into s plus alpha. Right? So let me write it again. Anyone got the answer or not? y of t is 1 minus e to power minus alpha t ut, and you know that this x of t is this one, that means x of s is 1 by s. So what will be your y of s? So y of s is ut, that means 1 upon s minus 1 upon s plus alpha, then you are getting alpha upon s into s plus alpha. Now tell. Yes, correct. Now it is fine. Okay, h of s is nothing but a y of s divided by x of s, and when you will solve it, you will get alpha upon s plus alpha, because x of s is 1 by s. When you will substitute, this s will get cancelled, so you will get alpha e to the power minus alpha t. That is option number A. Yes, correct, Ishwar. Now solve this one. This is from the convolution and Laplace mixture. If ut rt denote the unit step and unit ramp response, ut and rt their convolution, then what will be the function ut plus 1 convolve with rt minus 2? Ut plus 1 convolve with rt minus 2. Solve this. Okay, you can solve it by the Laplace also. So e to the power s upon s multiplied with e to the power minus 2s upon s square. So you will get e to the power minus s upon s cube. So we know that the t into ut, t to the power n ut is having the Laplace transform as factorial n divided by s to the power n plus 1. Here it is shifted by 1 also. So if I put t equal to 2, n equal to 2 in fact, so this will be factorial 2 divided by what? S to the power 3. So I need s to the power 3 in the denominator. So we need to put n equal to 2, and because it is shifted by 1, so it is also shifted by 1. So it should be shifted by 1. So ut minus 1, and this should also be none of the above. Yes, none of the above will be the right answer, because according to this, it should be 1 upon 2 t minus 1 whole square ut minus 1. This should be our right answer. This should be our right answer. But as you can see that this is t minus 2 written over here. So answer will be none of the above. None of the above. Now solve this one. Consider the following statements regarding a digital filter whose input is x of n is equal to delta n plus 0.5 delta n minus 1, and corresponding output is y of n is equal to delta n plus 1 minus 1.5 delta n minus delta n minus 1. The filter is FIR, the filter is causal, the filter is stable. So let's calculate the h of z, which is y of z, which is z minus 1.5 minus z inverse divided by x of z, which is 1 minus 1 plus, in fact, this is z inverse. So h of z we have calculated. बिल्कुल सही है. ठीक है, इसको जब आप सॉल्व करोगे तो यू विल गेट z स्क्वायर माइनस z minus 1.5 z minus 1 divided by z plus 0.5. So इसको अगर हम ब्रेक करेंगे तो ये आ जाएगा z plus 0.5 and z plus z minus 2. Yes, z minus 2. So z plus 0.5. So this z plus 0.5 will get cancelled. We will get z minus 2. So we are getting only z minus 2. So from here you can see that this is going to be a always zero system. So always zero system. Okay. So this is the FIR, right? and this is also a finite duration, because when you will take the inverse, when you take the inverse of it, you will get h of n is equal to, this is 1 and this is -2. So finite duration, so you are getting the finite duration. So from here you can say that it is a FIR and stable. So 1 and 3 is correct. So statement 1 and 3 are correct, option B. ठीक है संजीव, बिल्कुल ठीक है. All zero system is called as a FIR. This is stable also because it is a finite duration. Now coming to the questions of communication. Coming to the questions of communication. Yes. Coming to the questions of communication. Let's consider the single tone modulated AM with amplitude sensitivity 1/3 volt inverse. Assuming signal amplitude is 2 volt and the carrier amplitude is AC. Suppose the transmission channel completely removes the lower segment of the expression. Okay, means it is यहाँ तक आपका full stop है और उसके बाद the expression of envelope will be, है ना. हम लोगों ने लोअर साइड बैंड को completely remove कर दिया है. एम्पलीट्यूड सेंसिटिविटी 1/3 है, सिंगल टोन है, एम्पलीट्यूड ऑफ द सिग्नल इज 2 वोल्ट और कैरियर का एम्पलीट्यूड AC है. तो यहाँ से हमको ये तो समझ में आ रहा है कि मॉड्यूलेशन इंडेक्स कितना होगा. तो मॉड्यूलेशन इंडेक्स होता है एम्पलीट्यूड सेंसिटिविटी इनटू द मैसेज सिग्नल एम्पलीट्यूड. तो मॉड्यूलेट ये जो सेंसिटिविटी है, एम्पलीट्यूड सेंसिटिविटी 1/3 है और ये आ गया 2, सो 2/3 तो मॉड्यूलेशन इंडेक्स हो गया. ठीक है, सो 2/3 इज द मॉड्यूलेशन इंडेक्स. अब आपको क्या करना है, यहाँ पे आपको बोला लोअर साइड बैंड कंप्लीटली रिमूव कर दिया. तो अगर सिंगल टोन के लिए अगर आप लिखोगे, सो दिस इज AC, है ना. यहाँ पे 1 प्लस सिंगल टोन के लिए हमारे पास जो फॉर्मूला होता है वो होता है 1 प्लस MA cos ओमेगा t एंड cos ओमेगा CT. ठीक है, सो AC को टर्म्स में ही लिखना है हमको. AC 1 प्लस 2/3 और ये हो गया cos ओमेगा MT एंड देन cos ऑफ ओमेगा CT. अगर हम इसको एक्सपोनेंशियल टर्म में लिखेंगे तो रियल पार्ट ऑफ, ठीक है, इसको चलो एक बार मल्टीप्लाई भी करके लिख देते हैं. फिर इसको मल्टीप्लाई कर दो, है ना. तो AC cos ओमेगा CT प्लस AC/3 cos A प्लस B कर दो. तो cos A प्लस B कर देंगे तो ओमेगा C प्लस ओमेगा MT आ जाएगा. और AC/2 कर दोगे, AC/3 यहाँ से, तो cos ओमेगा C माइनस ओमेगा MT आ जाएगा. अब आपको बोला है कि लोअर साइड बैंड को कंप्लीटली रिमूव कर दो, है ना. तो ये तो रिमूव हो गया बिकॉज ऑफ नॉइस, तो रिमूव कर दिए. अब अगर मुझे इसका एनवेलप लिखना है तो ये क्या होना चाहिए, रियल पार्ट ऑफ AC इंटू ई टू द पावर j ओमेगा CT एंड ये कितना हो जाएगा AC/3 इंटू ई टू द पावर j ओमेगा CT एंड ई टू द पावर j ओमेगा MT. ठीक है, इसमें क्या कॉमन आ गया, आपका AC कॉमन है, ई टू द पावर j ओमेगा CT कॉमन है. ठीक है, अब यहाँ पर एक बार ऑप्शंस देख लेते हैं. ठीक है, तो ई टू द पावर j ओमेगा CT. अच्छा, यहाँ पे तो ये हम लोग रियल पार्ट के टर्म्स में लिखेंगे. तो ई टू पावर j ओमेगा CT को आप हटा दो, तो जो बचेगा उसका एनवेलप, हम लोगों को एनवेलप लिखना है. तो एनवेलप में क्या आ जाएगा, ओनली AC प्लस AC/3 ई टू द पावर j ओमेगा MT, है ना. अगर हम लोग कॉम्प्लेक्स एनवेलप लिखते हैं तो एक्सपोनेंशियल टर्म को ई टू द पावर j ओमेगा CT टर्म को छोड़ के लिखते हैं. ठीक है, यहाँ पे मैं इसको ऐसा लिख देता हूँ, ये कॉम्प्लेक्स एनवेलप है, इसको छोड़ दो S ऑफ t. यहाँ से हम लोग कॉम्प्लेक्स एनवेलप लिख रहे हैं. कॉम्प्लेक्स एनवेलप ये आ जाएगा रियल पार्ट ऑफ दिस, रियल पार्ट ऑफ दिस मतलब कितना, AC यहाँ से आ गया AC/3 e to power j ओमेगा MT. इसका मॉड कैलकुलेट करोगे तो ये आ जाएगा AC² प्लस, इसको अगर हम लोग साइन और कॉस के टर्म्स में लिखें तो हमारा थोड़ा सा और एक्स्ट्रा स्टेप्स हमको फॉलो करने पड़ेंगे. दैट इज AC एंड AC/3 cos ओमेगा MT प्लस j AC/3 sin ओमेगा MT. तो ये हमारा रियल पार्ट हो गया, ये कॉम्प्लेक्स पार्ट हो गया. तो रियल पार्ट का स्क्वायर कर लो, तो AC² एंड देन AC²/9 cos² ओमेगा MT प्लस 2AC²/3 cos ओमेगा MT एंड देन लास्ट वाले टर्म का AC²/9 sin² ओमेगा MT. तो ये दोनों टर्म तो आपका कितना हो गया, 1 हो गया. AC कॉमन निकालो, रूट से बाहर आ जाएगा. तो 1 प्लस 1/9 मतलब कितना हो गया, 10/9. 10/9 और यहाँ से हमारे पास आ गया 2/3 cos ओमेगा mt. So 10/9 2/3. So 10/9 2/3 cos omega mt, option C. Option C will be the right answer. 10/9 2/3 cos omega ct. ठीक है, समझ में आई? नेक्स्ट आ जाते हैं ये वाला. A FM is fed with a message signal mt is equal to am cos 2 pi into 10 to the power 1.6 into 10 to the power 3t. The value of am gradually increased from 0 and it is found that am is equal to 2 volt. And the carrier component goes to 0 for the first time. तो for the first time जब 0 होता है तो बीटा की वैल्यू कितनी होती है? 2.4. So 2.4 बीटा की वैल्यू है. बीटा कितना होता है? डेल्टा एफ अपॉन एफ एम, है ना. और इसको हम लोग लिख सकते हैं के एफ इंटू ए एम अपॉन एफ एम. तो मुझे यहाँ पे सारी चीजें दी हुई है क्या? हाँ. कैरियर कंपोनेंट गोज टू 0, द एम विल अगेन गो टू 0. तो ठीक है, यहाँ से हम के एफ की वैल्यू निकाल लेते हैं. तो के एफ की वैल्यू आ जाएगी बीटा इंटू एफ एम अपॉन ए. ठीक है, मॉड्यूलेशन इंडेक्स हमारे पास 2.4 है. मैसेज सिग्नल की फ्रीक्वेंसी यहाँ से हमारे पास 1.6 है. ठीक है, और डिवाइडेड बाय मैसेज सिग्नल का एम्पलीट्यूड 2 है. तो इसको अगर हम लोग सॉल्व करेंगे तो ये 2.4 इंटू 0.8 इंटू 10⁻³ आ जाएगा. ठीक है, तो ये कुछ आ जाना चाहिए. किलो हर्ट्ज में निकाल लेते हैं. तो 24 इंटू 8 192, ये 1.92 किलो हर्ट्ज पर कितना आ जाएगा? ये के एफ हर्ट्ज पर वोल्ट. ठीक है, 1.92 समथिंग आ जाएगा. 1.92 आ गया आपका के एफ. और आपको बोल रहा है कि सेकेंड टाइम जब बीटा 0 होगा, तो सेकेंड टाइम बीटा कब 0 होता है? जब वो वैल्यू 5.5 होती है. तो 5.5 इंटू के एफ इंटू ए एम आपको एम्पलीट्यूड निकालना है डिवाइडेड बाय एफ एम. ये सब कुछ सेम है, सब कुछ सेम है. ए एम की वैल्यू निकालनी है. तो 5.5 इंटू एफ एम 1.6 इंटू 10⁻³. के एफ की वैल्यू आ गई 1.92 किलो मीटर. तो यहाँ से 10⁻³ कैंसिल हो गया. 5.5 इंटू 1.6 डिवाइडेड बाय 1.92. तो इतना एम्पलीट्यूड हो जाएगा सेकेंड टाइम में. सेकेंड टाइम पे 0 करने के लिए जो एम्पलीट्यूड है वो 5.5 इंटू 1.6 डिवाइड बाय 1.92 हो जाएगा. ठीक है, चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पे आते हैं. ये वाला क्वेश्चन है, फटाफट इसको सॉल्व करेंगे. देखो यहाँ पे हमारे पास सैम्पलिंग कैलकुलेट करना है, सैम्पलिंग फ्रीक्वेंसी. ठीक है, तो सैम्पलिंग फ्रीक्वेंसी में देखो यहाँ x1 और x2 मल्टीप्लाइड में है और yt हमको सैम्पलिंग निकालना है. सैम्पलिंग फ्रीक्वेंसी इस तरीके से निकालना है कि yt परफेक्टली रिकंस्ट्रक्ट हो सके. तो अगर आप देखोगे इस डायग्राम को, तो इस डायग्राम के अकॉर्डिंग जो yt है वो इट इज नथिंग बट द x1 मल्टीप्लाइड विथ x2, है ना. तो मल्टीप्लीकेशन है, इन दोनों के बीच में जो साइन है वो मल्टीप्लीकेशन का है. और साथ में ht जो है वो कन्वॉल्व है. ठीक है, तो x1 और x2 का अगर आप टाइम डोमेन में मल्टीप्लीकेशन कर रहे हो तो उसकी जो मैक्सिमम फ्रीक्वेंसी होगी, इसकी जो मैक्सिमम फ्रीक्वेंसी होगी वो दोनों की इंडिविजुअल मैक्सिमम फ्रीक्वेंसी का एडिशन होगा. दोनों की मैक्सिमम फ्रीक्वेंसी का एडिशन होगा. तो x1 की मैक्सिमम फ्रीक्वेंसी b1 है, x2 की मैक्सिमम फ्रीक्वेंसी b2 है. तो इसकी जो मैक्सिमम फ्रीक्वेंसी आएगी दोनों के प्रोडक्ट टर्म की, उसकी मैक्सिमम फ्रीक्वेंसी दोनों के इंडिविजुअल मैक्सिमम फ्रीक्वेंसी का एडिशन होगा. और ht क्या चीज है? तो ht हमको दिया हुआ है, ht इज इक्वल टू e टू द पावर -2 mod t. तो h ऑफ ओमेगा अगर आप कैलकुलेट करोगे तो दिस इज 2 इंटू 2 अपॉन 2 का स्क्वायर प्लस 4 का ओमेगा का स्क्वायर. सो वी कैन से दैट कि 4/4 प्लस ओमेगा स्क्वायर है. तो 4/4 प्लस ओमेगा स्क्वायर का मतलब इसकी फ्रीक्वेंसी कितना हो सकती है? इनफाइनाइट तक आप सब्स्टिट्यूट कर सकते हैं. तो इसकी फ्रीक्वेंसी कितनी हो गई? इन्फिनिटी हो गई. जब आप दो सिग्नल को कन्वॉल्व करते हो तो उसका जो रिजल्टेंट सिग्नल आता है उसकी मैक्सिमम फ्रीक्वेंसी जिन दो सिग्नल को कन्वॉल्व किया गया है उसमें जो मिनिमम है उसके इक्वल होता है। मतलब yt की मैक्सिमम फ्रीक्वेंसी कितनी हो जाएगी b1 प्लस b2, yt की मैक्सिमम फ्रीक्वेंसी कितनी हो जाएगी b1 प्लस b2। तो हमको क्या कैलकुलेट करना था, सैम्पलिंग फ्रीक्वेंसी। तो सैम्पलिंग फ्रीक्वेंसी फॉर yt कितना हो जाएगा, ट्वाइस ऑफ b1 प्लस b2। सो हमारा आंसर क्या हो जाएगा, ट्वाइस ऑफ b1 प्लस b2, दैट इज ऑप्शन बी। Okay, now coming to the question number 63. Consider a random process x of t is equal to 3vt minus 8, where vt is a stationary random process with autocorrelation rv tau is equal to 25 plus 4 upon 1 plus 6 tau square. What is the power? So we have already discussed in the Trickopedia as well that the power means hota hai autocorrelation at tau equal to 0. So here we have to calculate the वैल्यू एट टाउ इक्वल टू 0, सो दैट टाउ इक्वल टू 0 पे आपके पास आंसर आ जाएगा 25 प्लस 4 दैट इज 29. सो द पावर इन x of t is 29. Okay, now coming to the question number 64. Let u and v be the two independent zero mean Gaussian random variable. u और v दोनों क्या है, Gaussian random variable है जिनका वेरिएंस आपको दिया हुआ है। तो इंपॉर्टेंट क्या है कि जब हमारे पास दो रैंडम वेरिएबल हैं x एंड y, अगर आपको इसका वेरिएंस कैलकुलेट करना है और इफ दे आर इंडिपेंडेंट देन, अगर दोनों के दोनों रैंडम वेरिएबल इंडिपेंडेंट है तो वेरिएंस ऑफ x प्लस वेरिएंस ऑफ y होता है, चाहे आप यहाँ पे दोनों रैंडम वेरिएबल को ऐड करो चाहे सब्ट्रैक्ट करो। तो अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस कॉन्सेप्ट u और v का अगर आपको वेरिएंस निकालना है तो वेरिएंस ऑफ 3v प्लस 2u, 3v माइनस 2u इनफैक्ट है ना, 3v माइनस 2u का कितना हो जाएगा, ये हो जाएगा 9। क्योंकि हमारे पास एक और कॉन्सेप्ट है कि वेरिएंस ऑफ अगर c इंटू एक्स होता है तो इसको हम लोग लिखते हैं c स्क्वायर इंटू वेरिएंस ऑफ x। ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे हम लोग लिखेंगे 3 का स्क्वायर इंटू वेरिएंस ऑफ v एंड प्लस रहेगा क्योंकि इंडिपेंडेंट है तो हमेशा यहाँ पे प्लस साइन रहेगा, 3 स्क्वायर एंड देन 2 स्क्वायर वेरिएंस ऑफ u। ओके, सो वेरिएंस ऑफ v कितना है 1/9 और वेरिएंस ऑफ u कितना है 1/4, सो ये आ जाएगा 2। सो द आंसर इज 2। ठीक है, कमिंग टू द लास्ट क्वेश्चन, व्हाट विल बी द मैच द फॉलोइंग। ओके गाइस, जीत पॉल, मैं हिंदी बैच में लेता हूँ, आई एम टीचिंग EMFT इन द हिंदी बैच। सो इफ you have enrolled in the vision batch, then you can come and join the हिंदी बैच ऑफ द विजन 24। ठीक है, विजन 24 के हिंदी बैच में मैं लेता हूँ। ठीक है जी, Jeet, sorry to say that we don't have the subject-wise subscription, but you will get a good discount. We have the different. You can call in the calling number. If you are not able to see Jeet, then can you check this calling number right now? So this calling number you can see and you can put your query. And if you want subject-wise whatever you want, maybe the full course you will get in the minimum cost. So maybe you will be satisfied with that cost also. So you can go and check. You can also book your call, है ना। आप यहाँ पे जाके एक बार कॉल कर लो, अपने सारे डिटेल्स क्लियर कर लो, अगर आपको सब्जेक्ट वाइज मिलता है कि नहीं मिलता है तो वो सारी चीजें आपको क्लियर हो जाएगी। ठीक है जी, yes Jeet, only gate is not available, but the cost of gate and ECE both will be you will get in the attracting price. So you just go and talk with them, they will give you the good offer because we have a scholarship test also in every Sunday, so you can get the scholarship, that is the discount you will get for rest of them also. So you just try to talk with them, you will definitely get some lead. Now the Gaussian distribution, match the following. That is the simplest question of out of all the 6. Gaussian distribution is used in which? Rayleigh distribution in which case? And the Poisson distribution and uniform distribution. Very easy. So Poisson distribution is used for the counting the number of calls in particular duration, right? Uniform distribution Now tell. So C is having the third. So we have this only. C is having one. Na? Yes. Answer D will be the right one. Gaussian noise will be the thermal noise. Rayleigh distribution is for the fading channel in the wireless, and uniform distribution is the random. Option T. Jeet, I will be taking around 80 hours in the EMFT in the paid course. 80 hours. 80 hours in which we will solve 500 questions. Concept plus 500 questions. Minimum in the class itself. Concepts plus 500 questions minimum. Hello, good evening. Good evening, sir. How are you? Okay, so any more query in this? Because we have already finished all the 65 questions. So I have all covered the remaining marks. And thank you for joining. Thank you for joining this session. And we will bring more sessions for you in the every month. We will be having more than at least one mock test in every Saturday. So keep preparing with us and stay tuned with us to have more new and the level of question which will be according to your gate. Okay, thank you.